alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Dominic Lawton can be wild. Welcome to the Bad Movie Cult.
Greetings and welcome back to the Bad Movie Cult podcast. My name is Dominic Lawton. Each week we discuss a film. We literally walk you through the film.
Continue.
And at the end of it, we decide whether it's bad enough to be inducted into the Bad Movie Cult or it lives to fight another day. And with me to help me on my quest is my co-host, Mr. Kenby Wild.
Hello, everybody.
This week, we are covering the 1990 Lucas Lowe film, King of the Kickboxers.
Yes.
In mysterious Thailand, the home of the world's deadliest sport, when the cameras roll, death awaits.
Interpol paid me a visit today, asked about a loan out. And you lucky stiff, I'm going to send you over there.
Well, where's over there? My luck, it'll be Jersey.
No, it's better than Jersey. Thailand.
And the deaths in these films are for real. It's where the action and the market is. Business is very good, but to meet the demand, somebody has to get killed.
A New York cop becomes part of this secret world in the steaming jungles of Thailand. Masquerading as a fighter, he is really on a mission of vengeance.
You're not hitting me with that! Thai proverbs say success comes through pain. Been 10 years now, and death is just around the corner. I'm ready to face it. I don't fear it.
Then you stand a chance against Khan.
Encountering the most deadly enemy. There's no winner or loser. Only life or death. To conquer this enemy, he has to learn to enter the ring without fear. Completely and totally ready to die. Only one man will leave the ring alive, and he will be the King of the Kickboxers.
IMDb rating of 5.8 out of 10.
Really? Nice.
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's top notch. Well done.
And a Rotten Tomatoes audience rating of 58%.
Oh, yes.
This film is also known as Karate Tiger 5.
Yeah, why not?
And No Retreat, No Surrender 4.
Okay.
The plot for you, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
A cop goes undercover in Thailand to avenge his brother's death.
Nice.
Short and to the point.
Yeah, not much going on there, is there? It's just simple.
Yeah.
Brother's
like
dead.
it.
Brother's dead. Vengeance.
One tagline for you, Ken.
Yep.
In the ring of death, only one man can become king.
Yeah, that's all right.
They've only got one, so that's the one you're getting.
That's all right, that. Not overly relevant when you have watched the film.
No.
But still, yeah, why not? Nice one.
Well, the film starts cracking straight into it with credits, and we get an "and" credit, don't we, Kenneth?
Of course we do. It's... I don't really know how to pronounce his name. He's been in a lot of stuff, though. It's Richard Jekyll as Captain O'Day.
Yes.
It's like Captain O of the Day.
Captain O.T. Day.
Yeah, like soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new one every day, different captain. And today it's Richard Jekyll.
We get underway with a caption. It's June 1981, Bangkok. Looks like we're in a kickboxing tournament. We got two men going at it in the ring, and by that I mean kickboxing, not graphic sex.
Thank you. I didn't say thanks for clearing that up, but that would have been if it had been graphic sex.
And we get some little dweeb at ringside cheering the American fighter on. And it's actually the American that wins, and he gets in the ring, this little pathetic piece of shit.
He certainly is, isn't he?
And hugs him, celebrates with him whilst he's holding a picture of himself and the fighter, I think. It reminds me of when you rushed the stage at the Steven Seagal concert, Ken.
Yes, yeah. I got a photograph of me and nobody else.
Yeah.
Because they're all gone.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets a Polaroid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which ages the film perfectly.
Yes. Yeah, it's of the American fighter who turns out these two are brothers, basically.
You may remember similar ideas from the film Kickboxer.
Yeah, there's a few little similarities
maybe.
here and there.
You may remember that from the Van Damme film with the word kickboxer also in the title.
I mean, this would have come out pretty much straight after, wouldn't it? So I guess they're just like, yeah, just fucking do Kickboxer. Why not, eh?
Yeah, that was popular.
Yeah. They get the fuck out of there anyway after the fight finishes. They get in one of those little, like...
rickshaw,
like tuk-tuks or whatever the fuck they are. And we actually see that they're being followed by a car. Follows them out the place.
It's good. It's good that they are, because their chat in there is absolutely inane bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you won, brother.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know, you have to keep referring to the relationship that you have with the other person in case they've forgotten.
The little brother says, "You were great. I really love being here. Thanks for bringing me." The brother says, "I wouldn't go anywhere without you, little brother." You're like, oh, God.
That explains who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why he's there, because he's just there.
The little brother mentions how the crowd didn't like an American winning the championship. The older one says that they just came to see a good fight and he gave them one. And just as he says that, two motorbikes cut the scooter taxi thing off and the car pulls up as well behind them. The older brother gets out to see what's going on and is immediately attacked by four guys.
What I like is that the driver of that little taxi cab just fucks off.
Yeah, well, you would.
Just gets out and just runs away.
Yeah.
We never see him again. Don't know whether he got home, whether he was also killed, whether anything bad happened to him, or whether he's just thought, fuck this.
Yeah.
And just gone home.
Some say he's still running to this day.
He may well be. It's a long time, though, isn't it?
Billy Blanks turns up now. He dispatches those kids easily, the ones that were attacking him. He's got an M16 assault rifle.
Yeah, he does, yeah. I've put in that. I've put machine gun blanks. But obviously, they're not blanks.
Yeah.
That'd be useless, wouldn't it, in a combat situation?
It would. He's not shooting at him, but it's okay because he does a roly-poly.
Yeah, so he misses with all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how you used to do it in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yep, just move, do somersaults and that. Can't shoot for shit back then.
No. I put Billy Blanks is looking good here in his red tracksuit. Unzipped all the way down, but not undone.
Quite right.
Just showing off his abs, you know.
He's, I put that I thought he was a robot.
He does seem like an android.
He
Makes
seems
sense.
all the way through the film. He seems quite robotic.
The brother says, "Come to congratulate me, huh?" And Billy Blanks says, "You were not to win tonight. You were not to win tonight." No, that's fucking Mickey from Rocky, isn't it?
What the hell that is, yeah. Hey, Rock. Stay down, Rock.
Hey, this is Billy Blanks. You were not to win tonight.
That's Billy Blanks, the elderly white guy who used to play the Penguin in a Batman. You remember him. Remember him from that.
Yeah. And the brother says,
"You shouldn't have won," is what he says.
Oh.
That's much better than your impression, I think.
"I couldn't help it. He wasn't much competition," says the brother. And as he says that, I laughed out loud because one of the goons decides to randomly go over and kick the little brother in the face.
He's got one of them faces, hasn't he? You know, where you just think, just quickly kick him in the face. Look at him. Yeah, he's not expecting this.
Billy Blank says, "An American can never be champion. You shouldn't have won the fight tonight. And you won't win this one." And Billy Blanks points the rifle at the brother. And he shoots, more rolling.
It's true. I mean, you're not going to win that fight, are you?
Against an assault rifle.
You're not going to, are you?
I don't think
no
so.
No matter how skilled you are in martial arts. That's pretty much, that's a nailed on bet.
Yes, that's death.
Yeah, that's a bet that he's going to win.
But luckily, he rolls out the way, meaning all Billy Blanks does is blow the taxi up.
Immediately.
Yeah.
With the first bullet. Just explodes immediately. They're very dangerous things. Dangerous mode of transport.
Yeah. Well, the older brother, he gets surrounded by armed men and tries to tell them that he does his best fighting in the ring.
Yeah, because it'd be the time to argue that, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it'd be the time to say, I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
When stuff's exploding and your brother's being battered. Yeah, you think, well, I'm not fighting. No. Oh, no.
Before he can finish that sentence, though, Billy Blanks springs into the scene with a high kick.
Yeah, very good.
And soon enough, they start fighting in front of the burning taxi wreckage. What did you think to this fight, Ken?
I like it. I like the fights.
Yeah.
I think the fights in this are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the rest of the film. It's when they're not fighting. That's the problem.
I like the sort of jump double scissor kick to
It's
side of the head.
It's absolutely pathetic. It's so pathetic, and it's made even more pathetic by the amount of times we get to see it.
Yeah, and it's in slow-mo.
You're thinking, that's awful.
He does a jump, basically, and his feet come down on either side of the guy's head, like a big scissor kick, and then he follows that up with a two-footed drop kick, and then a round the house jumping kick.
Yeah.
He's falling to the ground after each of these, but he's consistently back up doing the kick. Like there's no way he could do it. But this is enough to kill the brother. Somehow this kills him.
This kickboxing champion of the world, has been killed by a pathetic scissor kick to the chops.
A drop kick.
A drop kick to the chest, and then just a kick.
A round the house kick.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite good. That last one's quite good. I don't know if it is around the house kick. I think that's like a front kick, jumping front kick.
Yeah, he does a little spin.
Gives him right into his solar plexus. You get blood splatter as he goes. It sprays blood as he flips backwards.
He does a little spin there. You can see his little buttocks.
Yeah, very powerful buttocks.
Yeah. The geeky younger brother, he breaks free from the goons, grabs his brother who's dead on the floor. He's cross-eyed as well, which I liked when he landed.
Yeah, when he smacks his face into the sand. Yeah, he's cross-eyed. Classic being dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little lad screams into the air.
Yeah, we get one of those. We get a nice early, no!
Billy Blanks grabs him around the neck and he takes the picture off him that he still has in his hand, has a little look at it, throws it to the floor, and he also snaps the medal. He's holding the medal that his brother won.
He's got his championship belt, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Snaps that in half.
And throws it into the fire as well. Another laugh out loud moment again for me with the POV leg shots to the kid's face. And they're just like...
Quite right, too.
And finally, Blanks uses his foot to bring him closer, grabs him by the hair, and he says, "Something to remember me by." And around the house kicks him unconscious.
Yeah. Why has he not killed him?
There'd be no reason not to.
Exactly. I know it's for the film, for film purposes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would have just been, that's still been good. He could have had another brother. But then again, I suppose, no, it always has to be witnessed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the turnaround, because he's a pathetic twat, isn't he, in this part?
Yeah.
And then he grows up to be an annoying twat.
Well, you say grows up. This is only 9 years later.
Yeah. He's changed a lot, though, hasn't he?
He
Fair
fucking
play
has,
to him.
yeah.
Fair play to the lad.
What did you think to that first scene then, Ken? The introduction to the bad guy?
It's very swift. It doesn't mess about. It just cracks in. He's a winner. Nice one. We're so happy. Nothing could be better than this. Billy Blanks ruins it. And apart from his kill method, which was just poor. There's no way as a world champion kickboxer you could not see that split kick approaching. Because it takes a lot of time. First of all, he's got to generate the upwards mobility, which would mean he would possibly have to crouch, then leap. And as he's leaping, his legs would have to split open.
Legs akimbo.
Yeah, then swing back inwards. So it's a lengthy move for somebody just to stand there watching it and think, what the hell is going on? Ow!
Yeah, even it wouldn't hurt. You couldn't get the power to discombobulate.
Hulk Hogan, when he used to do the ear clap, that would hurt.
Yeah.
And that was quick.
Yeah.
You know, because you just do it, because you got your hands are there, aren't they? To do it with feet, no. And then a drop kick, what's the point?
Yeah.
And then that last kick ain't really gonna kill you, is it?
No.
Although it's Billy Blanks, maybe. I mean, you got to imagine there's a fair bit of power behind him. But no. No, I don't think it's killer moves for me. Not for me. However, it's great fun.
Yeah. It's a nice little set piece in front of the burning fire.
Yeah. It looks nice. It looks nice.
Yeah.
And the bit before that, where they're actually having fights and stuff, that's quite good. But
in the ring.
it just got ridiculous very quick.
Yeah. We get another caption anyway. March 1991, New York. So this isn't quite 10 years later. So say if that kid was, 14 at the time, maybe?
Yeah.
He's 24 now. We get the classic shots of, so it's, we know it's New York, the Statue of Liberty, World Trade Center, Brooklyn Bridge, all that sort of stuff. We stop at a red van parked, and we find out it's police surveillance. They're watching a man with a suitcase full of cash heading to a drop-off.
Yeah, they're on a sting operation. Undercover.
Yeah, and I love the look of this guy. He's got a leather jacket, black do-rag, and wrap-around Bret Hart-style sunglasses.
Yep. Which I've written looks ridiculous.
He does look ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous, but hey, it was 1990. We all look like that. That's what I look like when I went to my drug deals.
Do-rag on. Like fucking Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
People
used to think I was him.
Yeah. Especially when you released your workout tape.
Exactly.
He meets a group of suited men in a warehouse, and the boss sitting down has a tremendous mullet, even for the time period.
You never guess who that is.
Who is it?
It's Jerry Trimble.
Who the fuck's Jerry Trimble?
Jerry Trimble's got the fastest kicking on record.
Bloody hell.
He's the man. He's the man, Mr. Jerry Trimble.
Fastest mullet in the West.
He's got a hell of a mullet. I really
Superb.
appreciated his mullet. He's in Terminator Woman.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks.
I described his mullet as short on top, party around the back.
Damn right.
You show me yours, I'll show you mine, says Do-Rag Fuck.
Yeah, I put Jerry Trimble in a warehouse with a mullet.
Yes.
Yeah, which describes that perfectly. Yeah,
which is always Ken's guess when we play Cluedo.
It's usually right.
Yeah. I don't know how you've rigged it.
Yeah, well, we've only got 3 cards, haven't we? You've just got to get the first guess in.
Hey, there we go. Bad movie cult themed Cluedo set.
Oh, we merch.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down. Me fucking book. Yeah.
You can have like weapons, like,
Is the weapon just always a mullet?
It could be. And then
that'd be easy though, wouldn't it? It's always Jerry Trimble.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's always in a warehouse. That's exactly what I've just said.
Oh, damn it.
That's why I keep winning.
We're gonna have to
easy.
We're gonna have to think about this. Bad movie cult theme Cluedo.
I think we could do the whole thing with board games. We could just run the whole thing. Do Monopoly.
Yeah.
Easy that.
Well, it looks like we got ourselves a drug deal here, Kenneth.
It's very realistic, isn't it? It's incredibly gritty, this drug deal. Fancy walking in on these hoodlums.
Do-Rag Vuck just laughs like the Joker all the way through this.
Yeah, he's such an annoying voice.
Yeah.
Really annoying, putting on a stupid accent.
Yeah, he gives it a little taste, the drugs. It's all in like little baking pouches.
Yeah, he does the knife slit, finger in it. Yeah.
It's not even like knife slit, it's like open just at the top there.
Yeah, just like that.
He does, and he spits it back into the face of Mullet Fuck. The mullet guy opens it because he's like, it's my turn, I guess. He's laughing all the time.
Yeah, they have a lot of laughter.
So he opens the money case up, flips through the stack, and he says he thinks he's cheated him, and maybe he'll just keep them both, and points a gun at his head. And Do-Rag laughs and tells him there's not a penny missing, so do yourself a favour and put the gun away happily. I'm thinking he might have read the direction or the inflection that he's supposed to. Yeah. Laughs a bit more and asks him if they've ever thought about what happens to the kids that use these drugs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who cares? Says Jerry Trimble.
In a mullet. Yeah, that's no sensitive mullet as we're used to.
Yeah.
Is it? This is an evil mullet.
Yes.
The worst kind of mullet.
I care, Jackson, says Do-Rag. I thought, he's called He's not called Jackson.
He's not, no.
He even says...
He does say, stop calling me Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
He says, I'm not called Jackson. Are you a social worker or something? And Do-Rag says, no, but I'm the next best thing. I'm a cop. And he starts laughing again.
And they all laugh.
He does. Jackson, or not Jackson.
Jackson Trimble.
Says, you're all right. You can hang around with them anytime you want.
It's a nice offer, isn't it? He's not all bad, is he? It's just Jerry Trimble.
And Jerry Trimble says, a fucking cop. To which Do-Rag says, no, just a plain old cop. Fucking has got nothing to do with it, really.
Really? Yeah, I mean, it implies there is a little bit of it.
I am. Look, here's my badge, and I'm wearing a wire. And he instantly shot and killed.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's in the manual for undercover cops to do this, to openly expose yourself in such a way.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably not the best idea, but he's a live wire maverick.
Yeah, I didn't fucking like this character through the
I
whole
don't like him
film.
at all, no.
Yeah,
He's massively unlikable,
prick.
isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a total dickhead.
Back in the truck, the officer listening in curses and speaks into his radio, informing the Sarge that he's doing it again. So this isn't the first time he's done this.
No, you'd stop sending him in.
He's
not convincing.
No.
He's not convincing as a fucking bad guy, is he?
Imagine this is your undercover agent doing this fucking shenanigans.
He's no Sylvester Stallone, is he? Nighthawks,
No.
dressed as a hooker.
No, he's no Serpico, is he?
He's certainly not.
And he's been given carte blanche to do whatever the fuck he likes.
He
He's
has, yeah.
chosen a do-rag and a wraparound sunglasses.
Yeah. And call people Jackson.
Love that.
That's his method.
And what he means by that is do-rag fuck gets the wire out, speaks into it, telling them no need for backup, he can handle these guys himself.
Yeah.
And the officer sends in the armed response team that are waiting in the wings. Back in the warehouse, Mullet tells the cop he just made a huge mistake.
Yeah. Big mistake. Huge mistake.
He says he's going to die now, and do-rag says, not today, Jackson. And a fight breaks out.
Fight breaks out with a bit of a wah!
He does do the wah, yeah.
He gives us that. There's more of that later on, and to better effect.
Throws one guy through a crate after disarming him with a knife. He's like got a knife.
Yeah.
You don't usually see a group of drug dealers all proficient in martial arts, do you? But
It depends what gang they are.
yeah, this is the Mullet gang.
This is the mullet martial arts gang. Yeah.
Yeah, MMG.
Yeah. Thankfully he's picked the right ones because they make him look good.
Yes. The police swoop in just as he's finished kicking everyone's ass, but unfortunately, they've gone to the wrong warehouse.
Oh, jeez. I tell you what, there's fucking loads of these police, isn't there?
There's too many.
There's like about 30
There's only 3
fucking
drug
officers,
dealers.
Yeah. Like about 4 of them to every bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's far too many police.
He gets on the radio, the head of the armed unit, and says, "He's tricked us again."
Yeah, so he's done that again as well. So not only has he gone in and blown his own cover before, he's also telling them the wrong place to go and help him. He's a fucking liability, this guy.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Richard Jekyll as Captain O'Day, he's got some serious disciplinary action to get to. But more on that in a second.
Yeah, we go back to the warehouse, and the cops kicking Mullet's ass, and ends up pressing an electric heater to his face, burning him.
It's always good, though, isn't it, if you are on a drug deal, to have a little bit of comfort and make sure it's warm enough for you and your henchmen
Yeah,
by having
I
a
like
small electric heater just nearby.
Yeah.
They get cold, warehouses.
They
even,
do.
Even in New York, you know. I mean, I know it looks nice on the films and everything, but it's probably a bit chilly in an old warehouse.
Especially near winter, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a very small heater, but it does the job, and it is plugged in because it burns his face.
And he says, "Does that hurt, huh? Good. Good, you sell drugs to kids, you piece of shit."
Oh, dear.
The armed cops, they eventually turn up, and do-rag gets up, goes over to them. "What, no search warrant?" he says. "I'm going to have your butt for this, Donahue."
Yeah.
We find out this is the kid. This is Jake Donahue.
It's Donahue.
Yeah.
Remember?
You remember Donahue from earlier?
Remember when Billy Blank says, "I'm going to beat you up now, Donahue"?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It just is. It just is him anyway.
And once he says, "I'm going to have your butt for this," Donahue replies, "Promises, promises."
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, clean this mess up for me, will ya?" He pats the guy on the shoulder and heads out. Mission accomplished.
Yep.
What a prick.
Yeah, what a dickhead, man.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Anyway, cut to the precinct, and here he is. It's Captain of the Day.
On his door, it says Captain B.O. Day.
Yeah, it does, yeah. B-Day.
Yeah. B.O.
Yeah, Day.
Captain B.O.
Yeah, but you wouldn't mess with him because he is absolutely tearing him a new one.
Well, it sounds like he's giving his officers the rollicking of their lives, because the dialogue The dialogue that I caught anyway is saying that he's calling them a bunch of assholes who should be working toilets, all of them. But there's only him in there. Who's he? He says all of them.
And to be honest, if he put all of them on toilet duty, that's a massive mismanagement of manpower, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're fucking tabards.
Just there, just cleaning toilets.
Squeegees.
I mean, admittedly, he sent 30 people in to arrest 4, but if I have 30 people on toilet duty, that's why there's captain of the day, you see. Because the next day, it's someone else's problem, isn't it?
It's true. So it's just Donahue in there anyway. And on a side note, Donahue looks more of a cunt without the do-rag.
He's still a prick, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got feathered mullet and a suit 2 sizes too big for him.
Yeah.
Such was the style back in the day.
Damn right it was.
Captain B.O. is having a go at him about sending the armed police to the wrong warehouse, to which Donahue responds by telling him that, bottom line is, I got the job done. Captain admits Jake Donahue is the best goddamn undercover cop he's ever seen.
It doesn't even sound cool when he says that, though, does it? Yeah, but I got the job done, Captain. Because he still sounds like an idiot, like a whiny little dick.
But he's doing like the smirk, isn't he, as he's saying it, like he's very fucking pleased with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says he's the best undercover cop he's ever seen, but he's just pissing it away.
Yeah, you've got to do it by the book, Donahue.
Jake tells him that he took those bastards down clean, end of story. The captain brings up the very real cries of police brutality, but Jake hasn't got time for that shit and tells the captain to cheer up. They got the bad guys and that's what they're paid for. Who cares if we fucking maim them for selling drugs?
I just burnt his face on a small heater that he brought for his own comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, hoisted by his own petard, Captain O'Day.
The captain, he lets it go anyway and tells him about a new case he's being assigned to, which involves illegal movies.
Yeah, that'll be the next thing, won't it? That's the next case on the table. He mentions the Wild West.
He does he mentions it too much.
He says the Wild West and we're wearing the white hats.
Yeah, that's what Donahue says, isn't it?
What's he talking about? Is that what it used to be?
Yeah, all the good guys in westerns wore white hats.
Is that really true, though?
None of it's massively true. I think it's like an accepted...
Oh, okay.
But they carry that on for ages. That
goes on.
The captain carries on with another sort of thing about the Wild West then, doesn't he? But yeah, he says illegal movie...
talking about the Will Smith film.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Wiki Wild West.
That's what the captain says, yeah, and then breaks into some dancing.
Yeah.
While Donahue puts his do-rag back on.
Yeah.
And starts clapping.
With his butt cheeks.
Yep.
He says illegal. Why didn't he just say snuff films? That sounds cooler than illegal movie. It sounds like he's like going after the
people watching it online.
Yeah, the online torrent sharers.
Sons of bitches.
He says it involves illegal movies, Interpol, and a trip to Thailand.
I guess that's what Interpol always do, isn't it?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, they always think, I tell you what, I know, maybe ask New York PD. Let's ask the NYPD if they've got anyone we can send to Thailand, even though we're the international police and we've probably got people there. Why don't we try and get somebody from New York to do it?
Yeah. I hear there's a man with a do-rag. He sounds like he'd blend right in.
Yeah, who gets the job done no matter what. Rumour has it he's just kicked Jerry Trimble's ass.
Maybe not send in like someone from Thailand who could blend in a little bit better. Let's bring in do-rag Dick.
Oh, Dickie Do-Rag.
Dickie Do-Rags, yeah.
And see if he'll have a go at it. Yeah, I think of that. Yeah, he said, oh, screw you, Captain. That's what he said. Screw you, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, because apparently, Ken, Interpol's idea is they want him to pose as a fighter so the bad guys will pick him for their movie.
Yeah.
That's actual dialogue.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't
Bad
it?
guys.
Interpol are really, really on top of everything, aren't they?
They are.
They think, who's got a martial arts cop?
Yeah.
Who's got a martial arts undercover cop? NYPD, I bet they've got one.
Yeah, I mean, California have only got a samurai cop, so we can't bring him in.
Exactly this. I mean, they've got a maniac cop. Could have brought him in. That wouldn't have ended well, I suppose.
Yeah, Kabuki Man.
He's at the NYPD, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
He's in the back, yeah, he's on holiday.
Yeah. Jake doesn't want to go, but Captain B.O. insists and shoos him out of his office with an arm.
He says, I'm not going to Thailand.
Oh.
Like a little baby boy, angry about having to go to bed early.
The captain shoos him out of his office with an armful of tapes and an envelope of intel We cut to Jake at his home in his apartment. He has a dog called Jackson.
Yeah, there we go. It's explained, but not.
But he calls people after his dog.
Yeah.
He only knows one name.
It's Jerry Trimble.
If he called everyone Jackson in this film.
Should have called his dog Jerry Trimble. That would have been funny.
That would.
Come here, Jerry Trimble. Yeah, just switch it around a little bit.
He grabs himself a can of Budweiser.
Mm-hmm. Nice bit of advertising.
Yeah. And watches one of the films that he's put in. He critiques it, calling it a piece of shit, or words to that effect. And fun fact, it's actually a clip from one of the No Retreat, No Surrender movies that he's in.
Oh, that's harsh, isn't it? That's harsh in itself. Is that self-aware amusing?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Or has he not got a clue that he's in that film?
I believe it's self-aware, because I think the guy who directed this did that one as well.
Oh, that is cheeky, isn't it?
He fast-forwards until he gets to a scene of Billy Blanks beating somebody up. Jake is stunned when he recognises him from that night 9 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that robot. That cyborg.
He takes the picture
It's
out
a great picture, by the way, of his face, isn't it?
Yes.
When
When he pauses on
it.
Looks like he's like done something cheeky.
Looks like he's having a shit. mid poop.
Cheeky turd.
Yeah, that's Billy Blanks.
Yeah, he's remembering the night 9 years ago. He takes the singed picture of his brother out of his wallet.
We get to have a flashback pretty much of the entire first 10 minutes of the film.
Yeah.
It's only 10 minutes after we saw it for the first time, but we do get to see it again just in case.
He gets a call from Captain of the Day to tell him that Murphy, he's been put on the assignment instead of him.
Yeah, he says, "You're off the hook."
But Jake shouts down the phone, telling him you can fuck that sky high.
He actually does shout down the phone. No, I'm going. It's feel bad for Murphy, don't you?
So do I, because unfortunately after that, Murphy was transferred over to the Detroit police and killed by Clarence Bodiger on his first day.
That's fucking unlucky, that. All because of this guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Son of a bitch.
Bitches leave.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Quick cut over to Thailand, and Jake is dressed like an extra from the Club Tropicana video.
Yeah, we go full-on tourist shit. No wonder they chose him. Undercover at these finest right there, blending in like nobody's business.
Looks like he flies a fucking helicopter in Hawaii.
It looks as undercover as Keith David in Marked for Death.
He does.
When he goes to Africa.
Wearing the Panama hat. We cut to him, he's at a restaurant having dinner, and he's approached by an Interpol agent called Anderson, who can't talk properly.
No, he's an odd character, isn't he?
Yeah.
And ultimately pointless.
Yeah. He says these are snuff films and they're very popular.
He actually says, "The river is very calm tonight." That's his opening gambit.
Yeah.
To which Jake just says,
what?
"I ain't got time for all that cloak and dagger shit."
Yeah.
Is that what you have? You're sat on your fucking own in a restaurant having just arrived in Thailand. You've got all the time in the world. You don't know what the hell's going on yet.
Yeah, and very loudly as well, just
Yeah.
so everyone knows that this is happening. And we also hear that the previous agent they sent in got killed.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fourth time they've tried this.
That's probably they run out of cops, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's why. So maybe Kabuki Man, that's where he is.
Yeah.
Missing
MIA.
action. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's out there somewhere.
Interpol start to go over the plan, but Jake, a total newbie, tells him to go fuck himself, and he'll just do what he wants.
This is like a spoof dialogue, isn't it? This conversation,
Yeah.
where he's just saying, "You already lost a good few men. I'm going in there, but I'm doing it my way, or I'm out of here."
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're right." It's like somebody's just done this as a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It really is great dialogue, but in a spoof.
My note is I fucking hate the way he speaks to people so far.
Oh, yeah.
I've got some dialogue. The Interpol Anderson says, "I hear you're unorthodox, but good."
See? It's not real.
And Jake says, "Yeah, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't."
Yeah, dickhead.
And he says, "Is there anything else I can do for you?" And Jake just walks off. Doesn't say anything else, just gets up and leaves. You're like, you fucking
Not even finished
cunt.
his dinner.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
It's all on tab, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's not paying for that out of his own pocket.
Yeah.
It's all on Anderson's bloody tab.
Cut to a film set, and there's a guy down there who looks like he's out of Dexy's Midnight Runners. He's in dungarees.
That's how he greets us.
He's in dungarees and he's limbering up. He's like on it's like a garage, isn't it? Like a garage set.
He actually, when he walks off, sorry you missed this. When he walks off, Anderson does shout, "Jake, Jake!" I really hoped he'd do a third one, but he didn't. And I actually put sadly not a third. I just loved him. Just imagine another 5 seconds. Jake?
His voice just breaks.
Yeah, it's like, Jake.
Always reminds me of Will Arnett in Hot Rod when anyone ever does that. Yeah. You know, when his missus runs off, he just shouts "babe" at her for ages.
Yeah, he shouts Jake twice, and I was hoping he would do one more, but he doesn't. It's such a sad occasion. But then we immediately cut.
Yeah, so Dex's Midnight Run, as he's limbering up on the car, and we see for the first time the sort of, I guess, the big bads of the film. They're like they're
quite effeminate, aren't they? These two
sort of Laurel and Hardy looking
camp guys, aren't they?
Yeah, I know the smaller of the two is called McKinney. I didn't catch the big fuck's name.
Well, he's the boss, isn't he?
The big boss,
the big fuck.
Yeah, snuff film fuck.
That is his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just called Big Boss.
Yeah, Boss Hog.
Yes. No, I'm looking on IMDb. He's played by William Long Jr. and his character name is Big Boss.
Big Boss. I was just gonna say I don't think anyone says his name.
No, I think they just call him Boss.
Yeah, so the boss and McKinney. McKinney's like the scout. He goes and finds these people to be in the snuff films, and they're watching this one from above. And
I tell you what, like when you just imagine snuff films are very, very small,
seedy.
Yeah, it's just a few people, maybe one or two,
and just a camcorder,
a cameraman, and somebody else doing that. No, he's got a whole crew.
Yeah, sound guy, there's makeup.
There's loads of people involved in this. So I can't believe Interpol have only just got wind of it.
Catering.
Yeah, Ray Liotta, he's there.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace.
I was going to say R.I.P. He asked the director, the Dexys Midnight Runner guy, if he needs to be using full contact and all the guys around him with weapons. How similar is this to film shoots, Ken? I mean, you were on a few in your past life.
I have been, indeed, yeah. Yeah, I was in the Ring of the Kickboxers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very close to this title.
That's the rumour.
Yeah. It's very, very similar.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got to ask the director everything, obviously. If he says, no, they will just kill you, you'll be like, fair enough.
Yeah.
As long as it's in the script.
And that's actually what happens. Like, they attack him.
Unfortunately, that does happen, yeah.
And one of them slices his hand, to which he replies, "Shit, he really hit me." Turns out that the original scene was in fact a punch, but they reshot it to have the knife slash instead, and they forgot to redub the dialogue away from "he hit me" to maybe "he cut me."
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
Doesn't matter, no one cares, do they?
I care.
Oh my God.
He holds his own in the end, despite a face slash, and two guys shooting him from point blank, but somehow missing him.
Maybe somersault.
He does do a little somersault over the car.
That's why they miss.
Yep. They end up calling Billy Blanks for backup.
I think we get to see some dead tits.
Do we?
We do indeed.
I think I missed those tits.
Really? That's unfortunate.
In fact, I was watching this on YouTube, so they probably cut the tits.
Ah, right. No. There are some dead tits.
Underneath the
tarpaulin.
Yeah. I did see like an arm.
Yeah,
but
he lifts the tarpaulin and dead tits. Not just the tits, obviously they are attached.
Yeah, not just on the bonnet of the car.
yeah. Like,
that's something out of a Tarantino film, that would be. Just tits on a car.
That'd be the title of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death Tits.
I've decided to actually not just make 10 and retire. I'm going to make 11 films and it's called Tits on a Car. This will be my finest work.
Yeah. Harvey Keitel's tits.
Yeah. All copied from a film from Hong Kong that no one's seen and pretend I'm very... Yeah, fuck you, Tarantino.
Yeah, that's Tits on a Train.
Tits on a Plane. Samuel L. Jackson. The motherfucking tits off this motherfucking plane. Great dialogue. Anyway, yeah, dead tits.
Billy Blanks is dressed like Mr. T.
Yeah, because he says, "What are you waiting for?" And he comes in, he says, "Me." Like that.
He's in like the sort of denim dungarees.
Yeah, he's
Mr.
also
T
got
wears.
dungarees on. Yeah.
and the African jewellery. So I was like, he's dressed like Mr. fucking T here.
Yeah.
He quickly beats him to death anyway, caves his head in on the car, and then, you know those hooks that you use to fucking lift cars up?
Yeah, just whacks him on one of them.
Yeah, through the neck, and it lifts him up into the air and turns the lights off.
Yeah, immediately finishes.
There's all the camera crew in darkness.
They've just gone home immediately. Yeah, if you were like, watching a snuff film, even if you were just watching snuff films, you'd think, well, that ended very quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, there's no ceremony. You don't get to see the corpse. You don't get to confirm he's dead. He's just hoisted up. As soon as he's in the air, all the lights cut, and that's the end of the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd want more. You'd want some sort of scene there where he's just hanging there, and then like maybe some blood trickling, and then credits. Not just immediately cut to dark. It's just black. That's it. Finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a hook. Dead. Done. No. Next. Nah.
Not happy with it.
I'm not happy as it. No. Not as a connoisseur of the snuff genre. No, I'd want more than that.
We cut to a kickboxing school, and Jake turns up wanting to join the school, saying he heard it was the best school in Bangkok.
Mm-hmm. Still being a twat, isn't he?
Yeah.
Still being a total
He looks
dick.
like a fucking tit as well.
doesn't he?
He's got a denim jacket on with the sleeves are cut off, but like he's still left like long bits, like flared on them. It looked ridiculous.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
With like a spandex red vest on underneath. And he roused up the students, calling them all rubbish. They wouldn't last a minute on the streets of New York. Starts a riot. Jake takes them out one by one in the ring and actually fights 2-on-1 at one point.
Yeah, he does indeed. I think it's 3. I think 3 of them get in the ring.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he still beats them up, though.
Yeah.
There's a big guy there, though, isn't there? There's a big guy.
Big crew cut guy.
Yeah, who just watches and then just fucks off.
Yeah, he's like a Thai.
Yeah, we'll see him later.
He's asked to leave, which he does.
Yeah.
And we're off to watch a show now with Billy Blanks and friends.
Yeah, it's a bad guys party.
Yeah.
Always look better than the good guys parties, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, no wonder you can, you see the entry there into crime.
Well, as a reward for killing that Dick Dessie's Midnight Runners guy, the boss tells him that he can pick any of the women that are in front of him. And he picks a blonde in a white jacket.
He picks the one who looks absolutely terrified and horrified to be there.
Yeah. He picks the one that's like...
the most attractive.
I was going to say, he picks the one that just doesn't look just like a normal woman. Like, it's like this like very attractive one.
Well, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? I don't know what you're saying there. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Well, the other ones look like someone you'd see out and about. Like, this one looks like someone you'd be like, the fuck's she doing in the street? There's no place for you here. You know what I mean?
You there, you're too attractive to be out on the street.
Yeah.
Get inside with a rich sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you mean.
You need to be protected. You can't be walking the street eating a steak bake.
Yeah. From Greg's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite right.
The other ones you could picture eating a fucking sausage roll, especially that one. I don't know why they put that little fat one in.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the fuck's choosing her?
I don't know. She's the sort you see at the supermarket in her fucking pyjamas. Can't be asked to get dressed. Fucking walking around and eating the crisps before she even gets to a car.
Yeah.
That sort of woman. Yeah.
Pays for them when they're open after they're empty.
Oh, and these.
Yeah.
Yeah, half of them gone already. You can't fucking go around a shop for 20 minutes without eating. That kind of woman. Is that what I mean? Yeah. When a t-shirt saying Little Miss Naughty on it or something, it makes you feel sick. That kind of woman. Yeah, he won't pick her, you're right. Anyway, he picks
he doesn't anyway.
He doesn't, no.
Sorry about that, whoever you are. You know what Ken's like. Once he gets in motion.
Yeah.
So he picks her and she's not happy about it.
Well, she's not, no.
She's saying
the rest of them seem to look like they would be happy with it.
She's Billy fucking Blanks.
Yeah, it's Billy Blanks, Billy Tybo. Yeah, but she's the only one who looks like she wouldn't be happy about it, so naturally he goes to pick her. He's a bad guy.
Yeah. And she'd said she'd rather be bludgeoned than spend a night with Khan. I'm not sure what the difference would be, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to happen anyway, either way, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a big lad.
Meanwhile, Jake, he's at a bar having a beer when McKinney drives over and peers at him from his car. One of this, like a random Thai person, comes up to him and says, "That's him. and points to Jake. And McKinney nods and drives off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Back over to Billy Blanks. He's topless on a bed, sipping a glass of wine.
Because she said to him, "I must wash for you."
This wasn't in the one I saw either.
Ah, yes. He says...
Why was this cut?
I don't know. She says that she's got to go and wash for him first. And he says, "You not Thai. How you know?" And it's just like, where the fuck's he supposed to be from, this guy? He's not from Thailand. Pardon the assumption, but he's not. But he is speaking robotically. But then, yes, he is. He's in a sexy pose, isn't he? Just laid out, waiting for her to come back from the shower.
So, what does that even mean, that line from him?
How does she know the customs?
Oh, okay.
Because she says she's got to go and wash before sexy. Yeah, and he just says, "You are not Thai, so how do you know the customs?"
Gotta wash before I drop some dick off on you.
The old hammerhead. Yeah, I ain't shooting Billy Blanks tonight, baby.
Yeah.
That's what he says. Anyway, he's there all dressed sexy, even though he's pretty much just going to rape her. So I don't know why he's making an effort. He's a very considerate rapist.
Yeah.
He's trying to turn her on first.
Yes.
Well,
why wouldn't you be turned on from that view?
I was. Took me right back to the 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, anyway, she's not come back out of the shower. He goes in, and she's escaped out of the biggest fucking bathroom window I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like she's gone. She's out of there.
I put Billy Blanks, ends up being Billy Wanks because she's legged it. He shouts for the guards.
Billy Wanks. Fucking say that to his face. Even at his
True
age
or
now.
false?
Yeah, I would do a true or false at the end of the film pitch. Yeah. Anyway, yes, he does, yeah. Nicely put.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Anyway, yeah, he does say, "Get her," and they all go and chase after her.
Yeah, he calls for the guards, doesn't he?
Fuck no, where the hell is this mansion that seemed to be in the middle of nowhere? Because she's suddenly running through the streets of the city where bloody Jake is.
He's there having a beer.
He is.
She's getting chased by 6 guys.
Yeah. He pretends to be drunk for no reason whatsoever here.
Yeah, stumbles into the street, doesn't he, to
but
block
why?
one of them.
Why, yeah. Why doesn't he just fucking clothesline him? Because then he has to, say sorry, and he has to, engage them. Why doesn't he just clothesline the last one? The rest of them still wouldn't notice. It's just unusual. Anyway, yeah, he does. He pretends to be drunk and then just beats him up.
Yeah, 1 down, 5 to go, and they corner her in an alleyway.
And, while she's running away, she stops about 3 times just to turn around and scream that they're still chasing her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Classic female in a film.
Yeah. Why do you stop? She doesn't even just look around as she's running. She actually stops, turns around and goes, "Ah!" Because they're still there. Of course they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, that annoyed me. Anyway, yeah, she still runs off. She runs off and then eventually gets cornered. But who's this? After some ridiculous dialogue from the bad guys.
Yeah, well, ridiculous dialogue from Jake, who turns in wanting to join in the rape.
Yep, he just throws in some one-liners. Hey, she's not bad. Can I help? Can I have a go as well?
But he carries on too long, that bit. It's like he's actually into this now, this Jake.
Yeah, he does like it.
Yeah, and so instead of raping, he decides to just beat them all up instead. He kills one of them with a nut grab.
He does, yeah.
She grabs someone by the bollocks.
Yeah. Probably popped him.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his vice-like grip.
He introduces himself to her, and she tells him that her name is Molly.
Mm.
And turns out it's straight back to her place.
Yep, I thought it was his place. Because it doesn't tell you, does it? I mean, I thought he'd rescued her, so I thought therefore he would take her back to his place.
But it's
but it's definitely not, because he's got photographs of her everywhere.
I was going to say, walls are covered in pictures of herself.
Yeah, yeah.
And extras on the coffee table that Jake's having a look through.
He's leafing through, isn't he?
Yeah, until she comes out the shower in just a towel.
Yeah, and says, "What are you doing?" He says, "Just looking through all these porno pictures of your vagina."
Yeah, that you've got out.
Yeah. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, oh, yeah."
So sorry about that.
I didn't know I'd have company, did I?
Jake tells her he's an ex-cop who's come over to Thailand to become a fighter, and then proceeds to tell Holly her own backstory, because that's just the kind of guy he is.
Molly.
Whatever. He gets the name wrong.
Yeah, she's like, that's wrong. He's like, shut up.
He says that she's just a small-town girl living in a lonely world. Took the midnight plane going anywhere, which turned out to be Bangkok.
Yep, she agrees.
Apparently, to become a model or an actress. I don't know how, that would work, going to Thailand to become a model or actress.
I don't know.
Should you go Hollywood?
Yeah, it's the other way, isn't it, really? They come from Thailand to America.
Yeah.
But, she's a small-town girl, as you say, so...
Didn't turn out quite how she planned. Doesn't want to stay here, but can't afford to go home. It's a tale as old as time.
Yep, that's life.
Some more banter, followed by him telling her that he's actually there looking for someone, and she offers to help him as she owes him for saving her life. And there we go, we've set up the fact that she's going to be around now for the rest of the film.
Yep, and the love interest.
They literally said about 3 sentences to each other, and already she wants to have sex with him.
Mm-hmm. That's because he's cocky, cocksure, and full of himself.
That's because he's so likeable, isn't he?
Yeah.
With his big fucking smirk all the time.
He's not even given her his tortured backstory yet, and she's already fallen for him. What a waste of time. Surely that has to be what, he has to be distant, aloof, guarded, haunted.
Yeah.
That's how you used to attract women in the 90s, and I should know.
Yeah.
I wrote the book on it.
But instead, he just scoffs at everything she says.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that.
No.
There was no scoffing back then.
You've never scoffed in your life.
Damn right I haven't. No, I was very much
She's gone.
I was very much the tortured genius. Walking away instead of sticking around to engage. I was like, well, we've all been there.
Oh, hi, Ken. Ken?
Like
He's
that.
constantly walking off.
Yeah. Maybe later. Just walk off and look into the distance. And then I'll turn around thinking, should have been here by now. Turn around, they've gone. I was like, shit. Every time. I was quite the tortured man.
The next day, Jake's watching some monks, whilst he himself is watched by a man in a hat.
Yeah, that used to happen to me as well, actually.
Jake immediately spots him and pounces on him in the alleyway.
Of course he does. It's the shittest disguise as his at the beginning.
Fucking massive. He looks like Lord Helmet from Spaceballs.
It's like him out of bloody Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, that's exactly it, yeah.
It's like, might as well just be also shouting or making bird noises at him. Like, caw.
Yeah.
He'd be like, No, it couldn't have been.
I think it's actually Darth Helmet in Spaceballs. Lord Helmet was your film, wasn't
It's
it?
Dark Helmet.
Oh, shit, of course.
Spaceballs.
That's Billy Blanks, is it?
Billy Wanks' Dark Helmet.
That was your film.
That was definitely one I was in, yeah. That's where I first met him. After that, I generally did whatever he wanted.
Oh, God. Anyway, he pounces on the guy in the hat in the alleyway, and we find out that it's that guy
It's that
from
massive fucking bloke in a stupid hat.
from the school. Jake challenges him to oh no, sorry. They go to some building site or something, don't they?
I don't know really. It's just like they just wander around, don't they? And then they say, right, let's have a fight.
Yeah, basically Jake says that what he's doing there is he wants to challenge Khan to a fight. Oh, no, sorry. The guy tells him that he won't stand a chance in the ring with a real kickboxer. This is after watching him beat up those guys at the school. And Jake challenges him to put his money where his mouth is. And as Ken says, we end up with the two having a fight on the building site
It's
there.
not a bad fight, I suppose.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he? The other guy.
He is. I've seen him in other stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His eyes are crossed as well.
Yeah, well, fucking tell him.
Would you? No, I wouldn't know.
He'd just be like, oh, whatever, man.
Jake, he gets his ass kicked anyway.
Yeah, he just beats the shit out of him, doesn't he?
And as such, immediately tells the kickboxer his plans to fight Khan. And the kickboxer tells him that Khan will destroy him.
Yeah, he's a very little petulant, isn't he? Oh, well, if that's all you can say, then forget it.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
He just leaves.
He's like, I'm just offering advice, to be honest.
Yeah, I've just beat you up and I'm shitter than he is.
Yeah.
That's what he might as well, yeah, that's what he's getting at.
and he takes his little satchel with all of his little badges that he's sewn onto it.
Yeah, with these little pop bands that he's a fan of.
Yeah. He's on Aerosmith. Him listening to Love in an Elevator while he's fucking working out.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Snap, I've got the power.
Yeah, he's got a snapper badge on there.
If only.
And he ends up telling Jake about a master called Prang, who came the closest to beating Khan previously before becoming a recluse.
Yeah, because he says, I need help. And he shows him a picture of Khan, doesn't he? Which, again, is the fucking superb photograph of Billy Blanks.
Yeah.
It's the one I used to have in my prison cell on the wall.
Yes. I sent it you.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine his confusion. Billy Blank, when he saw that, he was like, what is this? No, it's a great photo of him doing his big starey eyes again. Brilliant. Superb photograph. Where's he got that from? Where's he got that photograph of Khan doing a fucking photo shoot? Where's he picked that up from? Anyway, yeah, it's just funny. But he tells him of this master. I like then he says, where can I find him? He just looks into the distance and describes the hermit.
Yes.
This is the drunken hermit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looks into the distance, though. He's like in a fucking building site in the middle of Bangkok. It's not like he's just over the road. Where can I find him? He just looks away, all mysteriously.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just tells him.
Jake asks him, why are you helping me? And Jake says, and the other guy says, because you're a helpless American like my father.
Mm.
So there we go. That's why he's helping him.
Yeah.
He's half American.
Yeah.
Apparently that's also Khan's backstory that's never mentioned. He's half American.
Really? What, and half robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tells Jake where Prang lives and that he may or may not help him. So he's like, great.
Non-committal.
Yep. And we fade into Jake on a boat in a straw cowboy hat, paddling down the river, and he reaches Krang's place and Prang.
Bloody turtles.
Prang's place, and he's there drunk, and he has a little chimpanzee sidekick.
He has, yeah. Little chimp. Cheeky chimp.
He's a little thief.
To be honest, we don't know that's Prang yet. We think he's just like, hey, you there. I'm looking for, like that. Obviously, it is him. But, we're supposed to not know that's him yet. We just think he's just a local drunkard who might be able to help him find Prang.
Be good if it was the chimpanzee who was Prang.
Yeah, like Splinter.
Yes.
He'd been mimicking Prang's moves his cage.
Yeah, you just see a shot of him throwing his own shit later on in the training.
Slow-mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, for about 3 different angles. Like Van Damme used to.
Yeah.
Not his shit, obviously. Yeah. I used to say that Van Damme, if he sneezed, you get to see like 8 different angles of him sneezing. Slow-mo. It'd be great. Should have done that in one of his films, if he was ever spoofing himself.
Well, he actually does know that he's Prang, and
yeah, I know. Disappoints.
As he walks off, Jake says, it's funny. I came here for you to train me, to teach me. All you can teach me is what life looks like from the inside of a bottle. Imagine going into someone's house uninvited and saying that shit to them.
And then just criticising their entire life.
So I was going to give you the honour of teaching me. He's like, I didn't fucking want to.
What's the point?
Yeah.
So to be fair, he does actually say it doesn't look that bad to me. He looks at his bottle and has another drink.
Yeah, and goes to bed.
Yeah, and then fuck you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that cheeky chimp, it's stolen Jake's passport.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We head over to the bad guys. They're watching the latest snuff film and congratulating Khan on a job well done.
In a cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking undercover, isn't
stealthy,
it? All of
it?
it. Yeah. It really is. It really is off the grid, off radar, all of this industry, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's not enough.
There's fucking loads of them watching it as well. It's like the whole crew's there.
Yeah.
They've got women in there as well. They've got brought girlfriends in to watch snuff film.
There's a guy selling hot nuts.
Hot nuts. Otter's noses.
Yeah.
He's there as well, yeah.
It's not enough for Khan, though. He says that they need more people and tells him about the time he killed a man whilst his little brother watched.
Yeah, which he's not told them for 10 years.
Yeah.
But now that's the story that's come back to him.
The bad guy loves the idea and greenlights it, with McKinney saying he knows just the target to bring in for it.
Yeah, because they're going for more emotional engagement, which again is certainly the thing that snuff watchers would be looking for.
Yeah.
They'd be there thinking, yeah, okay, but
where's the plot?
Yeah, I'm not really feeling this. I'm not sure whose side am I supposed to be on. That's what people sitting there watching snuff films are thinking, aren't they?
Exactly.
Yep. Thankfully, Billy Blanks is on the case and he'll sort it out for him.
Yeah.
And then he cracks his knuckles like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, that's because Big Boss takes the piss out of him for losing that girl, wasn't it?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
So you can kill that guy, but you can't...
Yeah, he says you are the best fighter in the world, but you can't even keep control over a pathetic woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like... and cracks every knuckle in his body.
Yeah.
All of them.
Moose knuckle.
And then someone else's knuckles, he cracks them.
Yeah.
With his mind.
He's like, ow.
With his eyes.
Cut back to Jake. He's paddling past Prang's house again, and he sees that he's under attack. So he jumps in to help him out. There's like 5 or 6 guys, isn't there, just attacking Prang?
Yep. We're not sure why.
No. Jake's soon overpowered, but Prang springs into action and sending the thugs off running.
Yeah, who are they? What's the point?
I don't know.
No, okay. Just hoodlums, yeah.
Yep. Turns out the drunk act was just a ruse, and he wanted to see how good Jake was at fighting first before he offered him to help.
Yeah, he says, why don't you stay for dinner? And he says, I hope it's monkey meat.
I went to school with the guy from Vietnam.
I didn't know you were in Vietnam.
He was. And he
never go back.
He told me once that he had eaten bear claw.
That's a donut, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but this was an actual bear claw. And he described it to me as a bear claw cut off mid-arm on a plate with it like facing upwards, just surrounded by vegetables, like cooked.
Well, that sounds appetizing.
It does, doesn't it? Can you imagine that? Anyway.
Why?
I have no idea.
Why would they be eating that?
I don't know.
What happened to the rest of the bear? Surely you'd eat the rest of the bear, not the bloody hand.
I imagine that's in something else. Maybe bear stew.
Bear grills.
And yeah, that's it, yeah.
You wouldn't be having that. You wouldn't be eating the hand of a bear.
Ooh, a nice bowl of bear stew.
You bloody bear hand.
Bear claw.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe him. You should have called him out for bullshit.
Yeah, and they would have kicked my ass.
Oh, right. Was he a drunken master?
He was.
Yeah,
he knew all the kicks.
A hermit.
He knew all the special kicks.
Oh, yeah, around the house.
Yep.
Yeah, back and front. Yeah.
I didn't check.
That's pretty much all of them.
So, yeah, he invites him to dinner, tells a story of when he nearly had Khan beaten, only to...
This again, he looks away. He looks away while he tells this story.
Yeah.
So what happened between you and Khan? And he just walks off and looks into the distance.
Yeah.
I love it when that happens.
Yeah. He says he nearly had him beaten, but only at the last minute his concentration was broken, as well as 4 of his ribs.
Yeah.
He recovered and lived like this ever since.
There's a flashback, isn't there? There's a flashback to the fight. Yeah, it's in a ring as well, so it's like it looks legitimate.
Yeah,
it seems like legitimate. He uses the same finishing move,
the scissor kick, drop kick round the house,
which you would imagine. Therefore, his concentration was massively broken, wasn't it? If
Yeah.
he's nearly got him beat, and then he can't see any of these 3 coming, what was he thinking about? Monkey meat.
Probably.
Yeah,
chimpanzees.
So.
Yeah.
It also looks like they're fighting in a totally empty stadium.
Yeah, it was. With just a spotlight on
it. There's nobody in the background. There's nobody cheering. It's just happening. Very unusual.
He says, I was a threat to Khan, but a drunken hermit is a threat to no one.
Mm-hmm.
Explaining why he pretends to be drunk all the time.
Yeah. He does say revenge was on my mind, even though he's not sure what for. It looked like it was just a normal fight. It just looked like, he said he lost concentration and was beaten. So why does he need revenge?
Or Jake tells him about how Khan killed his brother 10 years ago, and Prang is reluctant then to take Jake on as a pupil, saying he doesn't teach people to be a murderer.
I like it as well, where he says, teach me. He says, no, his one technique is unstoppable.
Yes, the scissor kick, drop kick around the house is unstoppable.
Yeah, it's so quick that in 5 minutes, if you lose your concentration for 5 minutes, you're dead.
Yes.
You start thinking about other stuff. Yeah. He says, teach me.
And he goes, okay.
He says, in the morning. And he just looks away.
Yeah.
And just does the same, just looks away, and he shakes his head. Beautiful moment.
Yeah, he says, get some sleep, and then Jake looks away.
Yeah.
So him and the chimp go up to bed together.
Yeah, bumming.
And
with a monkey meat.
Talking about the intense training, I've got he's kicking a tree to get coconuts out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things he does.
Yeah.
Breaking coconuts over his knee with a alley-oop jump and meets them in midair.
Yeah, there's plenty of comedy moments, isn't there, during this montage?
Yeah, like tapping him on the shoulder and going the opposite way.
Where he can't do it properly. And he's like, oh, all frustrated.
Get some sort of weird bondage play with Jake. He actually says it himself. Is this some sort of weird bondage thing?
Doing the splits and that.
Yeah, we get an unflattering view from below as we look upwards at him doing the splits.
Yeah, is that what we want?
Standing on two rafts at the same time.
Yep, 2 rafts, 1 stick.
Yep.
That's what that video was called.
Getting hit with a staff, as well as massive logs being thrown into his face.
Yeah, tree trunk attack.
Yeah.
Swinging that into his face.
That's apparently supposed to replicate the final maneuvers.
Yeah, it's not overly so, is it? because like they're literally from the side, not from in front of you. Yeah, it's not the same. Plus, it's Billy Blank's legs versus tree trunks being swung on like
chains.
Cables. Yeah. I don't know. Not sure. And just throughout this montage, I think the best thing you could look at is how different his hair is.
Yes.
Because his hair goes from short to long
to very long.
To short to ridiculously long. Yeah, it's just very unusual. That must be part of the training.
Yes.
Disorientate your opponent by having longer hair slightly.
And worked in Samurai Cop.
There you go then. Yeah, it's a textbook, tried and tested.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his mullet alters throughout, which would be confusing for the opponent.
Yeah.
Billy Blanks would be like, huh? He looks at the length of his mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of his fighting strategies, Billy Blanks.
Dangling mullet.
Yeah, the mullet length. That's how he became such a champ.
He pushes Jake to the very limit of his own mind. Or something like that.
Yeah.
To the point that he shouts at Prang and tells him he's quitting.
Yeah. He actually says, have you ever heard the sound of one hand clapping? And he says, well, what?
He's like,
he says, exactly. Yeah. I mean, everyone at home's watching it. It's like, what?
It's like, you ever seen a grown man naked? You ever been to a Turkish prison? Did you ever watch films about gladiators? He ends up coming back and apologising later the night.
Of course
anyway.
he does, yeah.
Tells him he'll do whatever he thinks is necessary to help him beat Khan. And he's got a new vigour.
Yes.
Vim and vigour.
And then we get the second stage montage.
Yes.
And the second stage montage, as you all know, he's slightly improved, which gets the nodding approval of the teacher after being so ridiculously amusing and terrible in the first stage montage that even you or I could probably do better than. So second stage, improved enough to get the respect of the teacher.
Exactly. And we get a story now about the tea master. Some sort of mystical bullshit.
Some total bullshit about a tea master.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a shit thing to be a master of, isn't it? If you think about it, like when it comes to like fighting for survival, being able to make nice tea probably isn't top of the tree, as it were.
Yeah, I thought a tea master was like an alarm clock tea thing that boils the kettle for you.
Why on earth would you be challenging one of them to a fight?
I don't know. I wasn't listening. No. But anyway, some mystical bollocks. And basically, what Jake takes from it is...
well, he gives his own bullshit, though.
Yeah.
But, like, after hearing that rubbish, he always says that, well, this talk of death, I was always running from it. but still hoping it would someday find me.
Yeah, and Prang's...
Shut up.
Prang gives us, the warrior who clings to life will surely die. He who embraces death will survive.
Yeah. Like, what?
And to which Jake replies, I am ready to face death. I no longer fear it. Like, what? Where did you get that from? Tea?
Yeah. That's all from the story about somebody who made tea well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice cup.
I'm ready for death.
That should be the advert for PG Tips.
It's got a chimp in it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cracking.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Meanwhile, we see Molly. She's out looking for Jake and ends up having to escape Khan's men again. This time on her own. She runs across the train track, and in the nick of time, one manages to follow her over, though, before the train comes. She gives him a quick kick in the happy sacks.
Yep, right in there.
A handbag to the face sends him over the railings of the bridge, and she runs off. Immediately finds Jake in this secluded hermit's hut.
Yep, there she is. Well, he's on the mountains, isn't he? He's on the mountaintop doing the bloody Steven Seagal training.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Up there with the eagle crying.
Yeah, and all that stuff like sticking in him.
Yep. No. Monkey meat.
And Prang tells her that he's training hard but could use a break, so go and have sex with him immediately.
She says, well, it's not really why I'm here. He says, just go and do it now.
Yeah, and God bless her, she does.
Yep, good luck to her.
The sex reinvigorates him, and that was cut for me, so I didn't see the scene.
Really? I got to see it. We do get to see Molly's tits in a hot tub.
Isn't that a Kings of Leon song?
Yes.
I thought so. The sex reinvigorates him, and we get a montage of him kicking the training's ass.
This is montage stage 3, of course, where he can do all of them and so well that he's actually just regressed back to being a cocky bastard and just really, really pleased with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouting abuse at his trainer, saying, see, is that all you got?
Yeah.
It's easy, I can do all this. And you think, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sure how long this has all been.
No.
No.
About 6 months, I think.
Yes, the look of his hair growth.
Yeah.
It's anything from like 20 minutes to
20 years. We get once the training's finished, we get a freeze frame of Jake and Prang and the setting sun behind them.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And they all head off to the underground martial arts tournament. No sign of JCVD or Bolo Young.
Sadly not.
Jake seems to be wearing Molly's top, I've written.
Molly's top, of course. Another hit by Kings of Leon.
Yep. He steps into the ring for his first fight, which he wins comfortably, and followed by another montage of wins. So we don't see any more.
No, good.
It's sort of highlights.
Good. I tell you what, though, you know when you get these sort of fight arenas,
Yeah.
I don't know, I've never been to one, but you'd imagine they wouldn't just be constantly shouting like they do in these.
I don't know.
There's never any silence, is there?
Well, the most realistic one I've seen from my time in the fight arenas was Fatal Deviations fight arena. With all the old people.
I suppose, yeah, where they sat on bales of hay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Nearby. Yeah.
It's very similar to that, a lot of them.
But it's just like constant, everyone's just like, and just waving their arms and bits of paper at each other.
I say there's one guy counting the paper and taking bets.
Constantly doing that throughout every single fight. You'd be like, oh, I'm going to just have a sit down. I'm absolutely knackered.
Yeah.
And I'm only watching. Yeah, but they do. They're just constantly just there shouting and just like, yeah! Non-stop noise in these things.
The winning ways grab the attention of McKinney, who's been watching the whole time, watching the thing unfold. And he offers him a chance to be in the movie business, paying him $20,000. Jake accepts, and Jake asks who he'll be working with. Van Damme, Norris, Jackie Chan? No, Billy Blanks, says McKinney. He says, never mind.
He does actually say, he says, I'm a fighter, not an actor. And I thought, fucking damn right.
You got that right.
Absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the truest thing. That's probably not even in the script.
Yeah.
It's probably what you said to the director.
Yeah, that was off camera, but they caught it. Cut to that night, and Jake is having dinner with Molly when the Agent Johnson, what's his name? Anderson. He turns up, and he's like, she's cute. Been a busy boy, huh, Jake? To which he says, "Put your gonads on hold, Anderson.
Very good.
You got some news for me?" And he does have news.
Of course he does. Remember Anderson?
Yeah.
Yeah, not even been in the film, has he?
No.
Yeah, but suddenly he's asking, have you got any news for me? He's like, I thought you told me to fuck off and leave you to it.
Yeah.
I ain't got shit for you, mate.
He says, "We know what you're doing here." And he gets a tap on the shoulder. And it's you ordered Captain of the Day. You've got him. He's
Captain de jour.
He's there. He's found out the reason why Jake accepted the mission, and he wants him off at ASAP.
It's a long way to go, isn't it, to tell him that?
Yeah, I could have just rang him.
Or just get Interpol to tell him.
Yeah. Just handed the phone over.
Just gone for a fucking trip to Thailand, hasn't he, old Capitan?
Don't blame him.
Nah, nice chip.
But Jake informs him that he has made contact with the bad guys and he shoots his movie tomorrow. Interpol decide to keep Jake on the case, and the captain agrees.
Yeah, he says, you're too close. And he says, I'm seething. I think he actually explains the fact that he's seething about it.
Yeah, he says, "You're close, I'm seething."
Yeah, he does.
His last line is, "Don't fuck me." No, don't fuck with me this time, Jake. Don't fuck me, Jake. Don't fuck with me this time, Jake.
That's her line later.
And Jake says, "Captain, would I do that to you?" And laughs. You're like, "You idiot."
Meanwhile, Anderson's got his gonads on hold.
He's literally holding them.
Yep.
Later, we see Jake and Molly. He tells her some shit about facing his past, and if he can, he will come back for her.
Yeah.
If I can.
She says, "Can't you just walk away?" And he's like, "No." And then she says, "Do you want some sex?" And he's like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have a bit of sex.
Well, she says, he also says that he can't walk away, and if he doesn't finish this himself, then the two of them can never be together. What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, anyway, yeah, that seems fair.
But yeah, anyway, off they go. The next day, Jake heads off for filming, but bumps into Prang, who wants to go with him, but Jake declines, telling him he needs to stay here and watch Molly. Prang tells him to be careful, and off he fucks, on a boat.
And then, ninjas.
Ninjas, yeah.
Ninjas fucking turn up.
One's got a machine gun.
Yeah, they don't have ninjas with machine guns. That's not how it works. Sort of stealth assassins with fucking machine guns, aren't they?
And also, there's someone else with them.
Who is it?
It's Billy Blanks.
Billy Bastard Blanks.
Yeah.
He's there as well. They've turned up at the camp to kill Prang.
Yeah. Jake and McKinney, they arrive by boat to the... Is there something missing from mine there? Do you get another scene, or is it straight to Jake and McKinney?
No, that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah, they turn up at the camp, do their business, and we cut straight to McKinney and Jake.
That's disappointing. I assume there'd be, a naked scene, which is why it was cut. Like the
Billy Blanks.
The fight with...
Slapping Prang around their face with his cockleshell bay.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like a fight with Prang and stuff at the house, but no.
No.
Anyway, yeah, Jake and McKinney, they arrive by boat to the filming location, greeted by a tribe of people.
It's a cross between Cannibal Holocaust and Apocalypse Now, doesn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the guy with a fucking, mullet and a straw hat.
Yeah, like a very low-budget version of both.
Yeah. Turns out the shooting location is a massive bamboo dome with a viewing platform for the two bad guys to watch from, and so it can be shot on camera. It's elaborate.
It's like a behind the scenes extra feature, isn't it?
Yeah,
that
this
you'd
bit
watch.
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very unusual.
Inside the dome, there's multiple levels over water, and there's also weapons that are provided on different levels, swords and shit.
All for a snuff film, of course.
Yes.
Why don't they just make legitimate films?
They could do with that.
Yeah, because they've got the budget, haven't they? Clearly, they've got the budget.
Yeah.
So why don't they just do that?
Yeah.
It's unusual.
Jake dresses up and wears the mask of Hanuman, a Hindu god.
Oh, really? I thought he dressed like a prize prick.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
He is. He looks like some kind of court jester from the medieval
so
times.
I do apologise. I haven't put his look in traditional dress, however. So, maybe that's just me. Just there's a little bit of insensitivity.
He beats up the first round of goons in the dome using mainly a staff, plays along, pretending he doesn't know what it's supposed to be. Like, is it supposed to be real or not? He's like, oh, I actually hit that guy.
He keeps breaking character, doesn't he? It's the same crowd as in the kickboxing arena, isn't it? Who are all just there now going, just like waving pieces
in
of paper
nappies
and shit. Yeah, but at the same time just wearing loincloths for some reason. I don't know. What is it about living in the woods that makes you just wear a loincloth at all times?
Email us in, let us know if you're living in the woods in just a loincloth. badmoviecult@gmail.com.
Gotta be some of you out there.
The show must go on, is what we hear.
Yep. By Queen. And Brian May, he walks out, a bit of dry ice. Brian May comes out for a solo.
And it's Khan. He's turning up. He's also wearing a mask, and he's got Molly tied up under his arm.
That's because Jake says, this is too real, I quit.
Throws his mask down.
Yeah, and he does, yeah. Because it's a bit like Power Rangers, isn't it, to be honest with you?
Yeah.
They're all dressed up like that.
Yeah.
It's a bit Power Ranger-ish. But yeah, he says, this is too real, and I quit. And that's when Billy Blanks turns up. I think he actually says, show must go on.
He does.
Yeah, so he introduces Brian.
The show must go on. He sings it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's wearing like a child's mask, isn't he?
He is. He's wearing like a party mask.
Yeah, it's a very small mask.
A magazine.
That hardly covers anything. It hardly covers that one eye, let alone both of them.
He throws a dead body into the bottom of the dome, doesn't it? It hits all the levels and falls into the water. Jake goes to have a look, and it's Prang's body. Prang's dead.
He is dead. What they've done there, though, is they've also filled his nose, though, with cotton wool.
Yeah, you see that, don't you? Yeah.
So he
fucks up his nose?
So he doesn't get water up his nose when he's pretending to be dead.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he ends up just disappearing below the water. He's not happy with that anyway. And from here on in is one of those clips that gets watched over and over again on YouTube.
Yeah.
And something old KBW sent me over years ago to watch when we first started working together. And it's Khan first, and he says, I know you trained with my old friend Prang, but he is still no match for me. To which Jake says, let the girl go!
It's because Molly's in a sack. They brought her with him.
Yeah.
He's just in a sack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let the girl go is one of the best deliveries of a line. And you're there thinking, oh, that's brilliant. But he outdoes himself in a second. He's not happy with that scene.
Well, McKinney interrupts first. He says, she's out of production now, Jake. Gives you a little more motivation. Fight and win and you'll both go free. Life will be your prize. God
damn you, McKinney.
Jake raises his fists and he and Khan get to fighting. We get a bit of sword play as well. Khan slashes Jake's side.
He does actually give us another wah!
He does.
As he approaches.
But he does, in fact, manage to cut his mask in half.
Yeah. So Billy Blanks now is sans mask because it's been sliced off his face. He's not happy about that.
No.
I mean, he wasn't happy anyway, to be honest, Billy Blanks. But yeah, he's very unhappy about this bit.
Another laugh out loud moment here as Jake raises the picture of his brother up for Khan to see. Bear in mind they're probably 10 feet away from each other at this point.
Yeah, and he looks like he's trying to do some swaps with his stickers, doesn't it? It's like a little sticker that he's got for his album.
And he throws it off screen, and Khan immediately catches it. Like, have you ever tried to throw paper?
He's a fucking martial artist.
He's like a magician with a playing card.
He's a martial arts master.
Yeah.
Of course he can catch little photographs.
But he catches it anyway. And a great quick shot of Jake's face. He looks like he's shit himself from now until the end of the film.
Yeah, we actually we have another flashback. When he has a look at it, we have a flashback to his brother's death again.
Now, yeah, because we've seen Jake remembering it. Now it's Billy Blanks' turn to remember.
Billy Blanks is having a remember it. I tell you, if he'd attacked him whilst he was having that flashback, he's got a good 30 seconds, hasn't he, there? He could have just stabbed him to death. Yeah, but we get the whole the flashback again. And then some dialogue, which is just brilliant.
He says, I know you. You are the brother. How perfect. And here is where we get the lines that we love so much. We included it in the trailer for this podcast, and is the reason we've covered this episode. And Khan starts it with, I will send you to hell to join your brother.
I've been there for 10 years. Wah!
The wah is fucking great. I've been there for 10 years.
Oh, it's incredible. It's such a great... Oh, it never fails to make me laugh. I could watch this every day and I'd still laugh at that point. Yeah.
Did you see the film before that, or did you see that
No,
clip?
I saw the film, and that was my first viewing of that moment.
Yeah.
Watching the film.
Because I think a lot of people would have seen that clip and then gone back retrospectively to watch it.
No. I was watching the films back in those days. This was like me prime time watching martial arts films.
The Billy Blanks
yeah.
haircut.
All the VHS and everything, renting these non-stop. Yeah, but oh man, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Just the delivery of it, the fact that he screams unnecessarily at the end of a sentence. Yeah. I sent you something, didn't I, on my Facebook? It was like about 11 years ago or something.
Yeah.
My Facebook status was queuing up at the checkouts in a supermarket, and the woman in front took ages to pack the bags. And when I got to the thing, she said, I hope you haven't been waiting there long. And I said, I've been here for 10 years. Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah, it's one of the very...
Everything. If anyone ever asks you how long anything's taken, go for that.
Yeah. This is one of the very first things you'd sent me through YouTube when we first started working together, like over 10 years ago. And still quote it now.
Perhaps seems odd. One of the first things you ever send anybody anything at all. But if this is it, then great stuff.
Yeah, and even to this day, if I hear anyone saying I've been there,
Yeah.
I think in my head, for 10 years.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Is
you
it
get a better delivery than that?
Do you think this is funnier or the bees scene out the window?
This has been longer in my life.
Yeah.
So I think Bees was made earlier, but I only saw that recently. This one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a whole delivery.
Yeah, because it's instant, isn't it?
Yeah. There's many scenes of his acting delivery that just laugh out loud.
Anyway, and off they go. More fighting.
More tensing as well. Billy Blanks. He's tensing like he's having a shit.
He looks smaller in this scene.
It looks like he's just having a dump off the side of the fucking dome.
He was massive at the beginning. Like now, he looks like he's trimmed down, like lost a bit of the body fat and just gone pure muscle.
Don't know.
But anyway, funny dialogue aside, what do you think to the fight scene?
It's good again. I like it.
Yeah, there's a lot of it impressive.
I think a lot of it's not Lauren Avedon.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, you can see it's like his hair. You know, I've mentioned his hair. You
Yeah.
can see a lot of the fight in this. He's and maybe even before it as well when he's got the mask on. It's not him.
Yeah.
No, it looks like it's somebody from Thailand. It looks like the stuntman choreographer or something like that doing the spins and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he can do all the kicks and everything, but I'm just not sure if he could do the selling the actual injury kick.
Yeah. Do they get someone from Thailand for Billy Blanks?
Not sure.
No.
Not sure.
We eventually get Khan going for his special kicks, and to get that intercut with Jake training with the wooden logs.
Yeah, some flashback moves.
Yeah, so we can see that taught him how to block them all and that the training worked. And he ends up flipping him over, like face first onto the ground, delivers an elbow drop to the back of the head, and he giving us the classic, this is for Prang, and kicks him.
Yeah.
This is for Molly, kicks him again.
Yeah.
And this is for my brother, kicks him one more time. And then last but not least, and this is for the life you stole from me, you bastard. A bit long-winded.
Yeah, just be like, oh, come on, hurry up.
And leaves Khan a bloody mess on the floor.
Yeah, spins for ages, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's
he
great.
actually makes contact. He's
ridiculous.
He's spinning in the air like he's just on a yo-yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, walking the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, then it's total silence.
Yeah, the crowd stops. The director panics, runs over to the two bad guys at the top there, asks them what they should do. And he says, well, we knew Khan wouldn't last forever. That means Jake will be the new star. Get a close-up on him. So, he's expendable, Khan, to them. That's what they're saying.
No, he's not happy about that. He sits back up.
Yeah. Springs back up to attack Jake. Gives him a kick backwards towards the entrance of the dome. As he hits the sort of like the step there, doesn't he? The bamboo shutter door drops down and impales Khan.
Like a bamboo portcullis.
Nice. That should have been our fucking band name.
I'll write it down. When we go on tour.
That could be the tour. The name of the tour.
Bamboo portcullis tour.
Impales Khan, and with his last breath before he dies, he releases the tiny net that Molly's being held in. She plummets to the ground, but Jake sort of dives at her. I guess he saves her. Don't know how he saves her. She didn't look like she was falling into the water. Even if she fell in the water, wouldn't have died, would she?
No.
She declares her love for him instantly.
Yeah. Jake, I love you!
He doesn't reciprocate.
No, he's tortured, isn't he?
The tribe start climbing the outside of the dome to get in and kill them, but luckily the cavalry's here in the form of, I guess, Thailand army?
Yeah, and the police and the
Interpol.
army and everyone that you could imagine.
Turns out Jake gave them the right bamboo dome Death Hut address this time. He's changed his ways. He's a team player now.
What you don't see, unless you watch the special features, is when they storm the wrong one.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they go in there. You got Mel Gibson fighting
Tina Turner.
The humongous. Yeah. Tina Turner's in there. Yeah, Mel Gibson's like, what the hell?
Good day. Is that what he says?
Yeah, he does.
Good day, sugar tits.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
The tribe and the bad guys, they leg it as the agents close in. Captain of the day turns up looking like Tom Clancy.
Yeah, when they do scatter, they've even got a clapper board for this snuff film.
Did you see what it said on the clapper board?
I did indeed, yes. I paused it and got closer to the screen. It says King of the Kickboxers.
It does. It's the one they used for the actual film.
Yes, yeah. I've written that down.
That's what's that called? Shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Meta. That's it. Isn't it meta?
Is it?
The name of the snuff film was going to be called King of the Kickboxers.
Wow.
Amazing. But anyway, yeah, Captain of the Day, Tom Clancy lookalike, hugs Jake to congratulate him. And as he does that, the army napalm the whole fucking village.
Just inexplicably blow everything up. Why the hell would they be doing that?
No reason whatsoever.
No, they just blow everything up.
Yeah, Jake and Molly kiss as the whole village burns to the ground.
Yeah,
the villagers
essentially murdering everyone else who was there.
Yeah, the natives will be without a village, without a home, probably without food and water.
Without a bamboo dome to fight in, or to dress up as Hindu gods. I don't know, whatever.
Well, the credits roll, and that's the end of the film.
Superb.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
What do you reckon? I mean, there's a few of these, isn't there? You actually covered one as a written review, didn't you?
King of the Kickboxers 2.
Yeah,
which has got no connection to this at all. But it also has him in it.
Lauren Avedon.
Yeah.
Is he in the second one, is he?
Yeah.
Do you like this one then?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything about this is fucking goofy. The lead man is not likable, but the fight scenes are good. Really good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you rattled off all their credentials. I mean, they've got it. They can do it. It's just the film itself is bloody awful.
He is so unlikable.
Oh, he's massively unlikable, isn't he? He's just a total dick. He's like that in every film. I think that's just him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently as well, Sherry Rose, who played Molly, absolutely despised him on set.
Yeah, I think he just must be a bit of a prick.
Yeah.
Obviously, follow him on Twitter, though, so... Lauren, if you're out there.
Love you, Lauren.
Yeah. Big fan. No, he just seemed it. I don't know whether his actual personality lent itself to have characters being all cocksure and irritating. I don't know. But
he's got a face for it, though, hasn't he?
He's
smug fucking face.
He just seems it. He's because of his he is a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
So you would kind of assume, I don't know, maybe he's never really been in a fight.
Yeah.
He's just trained to be a fighter and never actually had, like, proper combat.
Who would you say is the classic example of someone who's been in a fight, who's an action star? You think that guy's been in a fucking fight before?
I don't know what without knowing.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
Like just looking at them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you've got to assume Statham.
Yeah.
He's got that sort of broken nose look about him, hasn't he?
Yeah. But apparently not, though.
Yeah. It's what he used to like make us think it was a bit weird in Lock, Stock and Snatch that he wasn't the heavy the character. He was like a likable,
he's sort of quick talking.
Yeah. But I always used to think he looks like he used to be a boxer.
Yeah. What's his name from like the football hooligan films? He looks like it, doesn't he?
Oh, Danny Dyer.
That's him, yeah. What's his name? We put him in the fucking film picture for Roadhouse with
Craig Fairbrass.
Yeah. Do you reckon he has? He looks like he's been in a fight before, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you wouldn't instigate that, would you?
That's what I mean.
No, he's a big fella.
Even though he's good looking, like you think Scott has, because you see him as Boyka.
Yeah.
You see him in Boyka, you wouldn't fucking mess with him.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, isn't it? When you get a lot of the people who go into these films after being a real fighter, you can't half tell the difference.
Yeah,
like we're going to do the Expendables soon as well, I believe, and like that Randy Couture in that one, even in the film has to explain his ridiculous ears. so even as character, he has to explain what's going on with his ear. Yeah, in case people are just like, what the bloody hell is this? Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, so even in the film, he has to do that, and then obviously as they go on, they get other MMA people in. Yeah, I don't know.
How many of them are we doing? Just the first one?
Fucking all three.
Oh fuck!
The request was for the trilogy.
Oh, who the fuck requested that?
Adam.
God damn it, Adam.
Adam, Demolition Man. Everyone will turn on you and hate you for including it. Hughes.
Oh yeah, Adam. Let's leave the podcast out to dry. Hughes.
That's him. Yeah.
Mm. Thank you, Adam, for the recommendation.
Appreciate it as
we'll
always.
Get on to it. It's only been 6 months since you've asked for it or whatever. What are your thoughts on Billy Blanks in this?
His acting's terrible.
Awful.
I do think he's massively robotic, which I don't understand. And but yeah, he can do it.
Yeah,
it's odd because he's actually more likable than Jake. Yeah,
that's true, and he's a rapist.
And he's a rapist murderer.
Yeah,
but he's still more likable than the good guy, which is a bit odd.
So, to bring this part of the podcast to a close, Ken, is this film a bad film? Should it be included in the bad movie cult?
Yes. Yeah, I think it ticks boxes beyond belief on bad films. I think the dialogue's bad. Like that, when I mentioned that bit where they just there, like, I heard you're unorthodox, but you're good, and all that is like rubbish. Nobody uses the word unorthodox like that.
Yeah.
To somebody.
Yeah.
But I get results. All that, no, rubbish. That's spoof territory.
Yeah. And you never say it to them. You say it to someone else.
Someone else has to be part of it.
Yeah.
You're talking about them, maybe while they're in the background.
Yeah.
Being tough or something. Things explode for no reason. So you got unnecessary explosions. The first one's in like the first 5 minutes where that rickshaw just blows up after being shot once. Stupid deaths that are unlikely.
Yes.
The brother, the cross-eyed bit's a genius move. I don't know what the hell that was about, but they just thought, yeah, that'll do.
You can land and be cross-eyed.
We'll keep that in.
The love interest is ridiculous.
Love interest is pointless.
Yeah.
And
she falls in love with him after
being
a pompous prick for the whole time he's with her.
The acting's amazing.
Yeah.
Shouting no more than once.
Captain of the Day.
For the same thing.
He can't. He doesn't even look like he's in the same fucking scene as anyone else.
It's like he's not sure why he's angry.
Yeah.
He's just been told to be angry.
Yeah.
You're just told to shout whatever you want. It doesn't have any bearing on what we've just seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. The whole thing. I think it is. It's one of those. It is a bad film, but it's so enjoyable that it's a great bad film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we could even put this as potentially it is good. No. I don't think anyone watching this would think that is good film.
No.
I mean, I love the film. But I don't think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I love it for massively different reasons and always have.
Yeah.
Maybe as a kid I thought it was good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I watched all of these and thought they were all good. And now, no.
Yeah. And I'm in total agreement with you. I think the action scenes are not enough to save this from being a bad film because everything else just drags this fucking thing down. That's the same thing with even like recent Seagal though. Like because he gets actual proper martial artists into his films, more often than not, in his more recent ones, the action scenes that he's not in are good, but unfortunately the rest of the film is fucking awful. So we're not going to need to go over to our special guest for the third vote. I did have Billy Blanks on the line, but let me just hang up on him. There we go. Sorry, Billy. And yes, we can officially say that King of the Kickboxers, you are part of the bad movie cult. Welcome to the bad movie cult. And with that matter cleared up, let's move on to this week's film pitch.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Okay, so my turn this week, Ken, and what I've got is I think we're going buddy cop film again. Then we're going to the tried and trusted. Our main hero is called Saxon Ironside.
Nice.
That's played by Kemby Wilde.
Oh yeah.
You know the type, maverick cop.
I don't think I'll have a problem.
Doesn't play by the book.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that sort of thing. And he's getting a new partner. You know, wet behind the ears, rookie, that sort of thing.
I don't like it. I work alone.
Yeah. Obviously, Captain Carl Weathers.
Yep. Is he the one who's given me this new partner?
Yes.
Oh, damn
and
it.
because we're you know, it's about time we had our own standalone. And because of
What, so we're actually the main guys in this?
Oh yes.
Holy shit.
But because of that,
is
I
this
think
what the fans have been crying out for?
Since Fine and Dandy. When are
Yeah.
these two young bucks going to get a start?
I like it.
But because of that, that means we can splash a little bit out on the villain of the piece.
Oh, right. But why? Because we're cheap.
Yes.
We're cheap and nasty as the hero.
Yes, exactly, which will be the review. And who do you reckon should be the villain? What do you reckon? Now we can splash a bit of cash.
Oh, right, you've not got a villain?
No, I was open to Rick Moranis. Clint Howard.
Oh, Clint Howard's definitely got to be in it.
Yeah, he's pencil pushing, like he's at the desk. He's riding the desk. He's a big fan of yours.
Likewise, Clint.
The main bad guy is called Cornhole Rave.
Okay.
Drug dealer.
Cornhole Rave, drug dealer, and we can splash the cash.
We can because it's us being the main. But obviously, Carl, we've got some, you know, we're mates rates now with Carl.
Okay, so does he need to have some sort of like martial arts proficiency?
Not
Or,
necessarily,
no?
but if he's right for the cast,
just bad guy pedigree.
Yeah, but if he's right for the cast and he's martial arts pedigree, I'll accept him.
Well, sure. I mean, one of the best bad guys you're going to have is Eric Roberts.
Yeah.
I'm not splashing the cash out.
Cornhole Rave is going to be Eric Roberts.
Why not?
Okay.
Unless he's coming in as like the dad of Cornhole Rave, senior. I don't know the plot, do I?
Yeah. The plot is...
You're not giving me much to work on here. I'm trying my best.
The plot is... It basically introduced... This is going to be a long-running series of Ironside.
Oh, hang on, though. We're not doing like sort of like introduce characters for 20 minutes so they get a spin-off.
No.
I'm not doing the Marvel shit. I'm not having any of that.
No. This is what I'm saying. This is going to be like a sort of Dirty Harry, Cobra, John Rambo, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So, you know, the first film's going to be all about how badass Ironside is, and we get introduced to his new partner who's going to be with him for the rest of the films as well.
Is the partner you?
Yes.
Right, okay.
I'll be playing the partner. So in this one, we're facing the local crime boss, the drug dealer, Cornhole Rave, played by Eric Roberts.
Like it.
He's going to have a heavy with him. So, you know, someone can take care of business. Maybe Billy Blanks, or is he too old now?
What did you say he was, 67? Perhaps too old, isn't he?
Can't have him and Eric Roberts, that's true. Michae Jai White.
Yes.
Hasn't been in for a while.
Yep.
He plays Dick Bandit. It's his heavy.
Okay, he's in.
He's in charge of, like, deliveries and What's that shit called?
Deliveries? What, drug deals?
Yeah. What's that called? You know, like shipments and shit. What's that?
Smuggling?
Yeah.
Not deliveries.
What do
Fucking
they
like
call
Amazon.
it? What do they call it when you're in charge of, like...
Distribution?
That's it, distribution. That's the man. He's in charge of distribution. We've got a deadly femme fatale on that team as well.
Oh, yes. I like one of them.
Yep.
Who we got?
Salma Hayek.
Oh, fucking hell. Permission to...
Nope. Absolutely not, no.
That's good, because that was an awful question.
Yeah, yes. I'd imagine that's why I cut that shit down.
Yeah, that would have been an awful soundbite.
And we're on the...
What's she called?
Salma Hayek.
Yeah. What's her character name?
She's called Backfister.
Oh, fucking hell. I like that. Could she be called Backfister Sister?
Yes.
Has she got A on the end of Fister and Sister?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, like it.
Sounds like something Tarantino would come up with, that was.
Fuck Tarantino.
Yep. Dick Bandit. Let me get rid of that.
Yeah, I've put an S on the end of that. Dick Bandits.
No,
Michae Jai
plural.
White is more than one.
Maybe it could be, there's brothers, two brothers.
The Dick Bandits.
Yes.
Oh no, they can't both be called Dick.
Their last name's Dick.
Bandits Dick. No, their last name has to be Bandits, surely.
No, they wear...
Oh, so their surname's Dick, but they're also bandits. Nobody calls people bandits anymore.
They wear tricorn hats. Dick Turpin.
Fucking Three Amigos.
Ken, that's exactly what's happening. It's Michae Jai White. Get it down. The Dick Bandits.
Well, he's all of them.
He could play all of them. Maybe we could have...
CGI more Michae Jai White.
No, we're going to have Michae Jai White. We're going to have Wesley Snipes.
Can we have his wife?
Who's that?
Michae Jai White. His wife.
Gillian White.
Yeah.
Who's she?
His wife.
Yeah, but who is she?
She's done films as well.
Is she?
Yeah.
Let me have a look at her. See if I know who she is.
She's in Welcome to Sudden Death. The unofficial sequel to Sudden Death, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Gillian White. Let me have a look at her. What have I seen her in?
Welcome to Sudden Death.
I've not seen that film.
Oh, really? I have.
Oh, I have seen her in something.
Your dreams.
Maybe. Maybe I haven't.
Don't let MJW hear you.
We're going to have Michae Jai White. She can be it. Maybe she could be Backfister Sister.
Okay, I'll have to scribble that out then. Who's Salma Hayek then? My wife.
No, you're a lone wolf.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, with a wife.
No,
and
no.
family.
No. She's
a happily married, family man, lone wolf.
She's a beat cop.
Salma Hayek?
Mm-hmm.
At her age?
Yeah.
Looking like that?
What do you think all cops are just fucking promoted after they hit a certain age?
You're fucking looking like Salma
looking
Hayek.
like that.
You're looking like Salma Hayek.
She's DEA.
Cop. Yes. In a business suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Who's she playing? What's her character name?
She plays Conchita.
How are you spelling that?
C-O-N.
C-O-N. Okay, that's fine. That's all. That's all I needed.
Espadrille.
Bit racist.
Shit. Sombrero.
It's better.
What about
Flange?
No, that's not enough.
Flangita.
Reyes?
Conchita Reyes. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Or do you want to change the first name?
To what? Son. What?
Helen?
I don't know. Usually, you see, our names are somehow linked to the character.
Oh, okay.
We're just
The
calling
DEA
her
agent.
Helen.
Helen Reyes.
Helen Reyes, just a normal name.
Yeah,
that's
true.
a normal film.
Yeah.
I don't want like that.
That's not us,
no,
is it?
No, it's nothing to do with us.
No.
Conchita Patella. Kneecap.
Patella Kneecap? That's her name. She's a doctor.
Patella is a kneecap.
Yeah.
She should have called both, is she? She should have called the medical name and the colloquial name for a kneecap.
Great-great-grandfather invented the kneecap.
And yeah, before him, nobody had kneecaps.
Yeah.
Just call her Conchita, that's it. She's got one name.
She's
like
not
Madonna.
a fucking prince.
Like
She's
Madonna.
a fucking DEA agent. She's
Yeah.
not a pop star.
She hasn't got to have a surname. We're not going to refer to her as both names, are we?
But we usually refer to them as their last name, don't we? When they're
That's is her last name then.
Conchita.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Pam, if anyone wondered.
Pam Conchita. Fuck it, yeah, she's in.
Yep, she's DEA agent Conchita.
Agent Conchita, see, that would have done.
There we go. We've got
Fucking
it.
going round the houses with this. Just so as not to be racist.
Yeah. Well, you were. I was happy with Espadrille.
I'm just happy with Salma Hayek. I don't care what her name is.
So, but yeah, we have to. She gets
Okay, so
involved.
she's my
obviously.
wife, yeah?
No. She hates you.
Oh. It's not mirroring real life.
Yep. Loves me.
Fuck off. I'm out. Absolutely no chance.
Yep.
So what's my name in this again?
Saxon Ironside.
It's a fucking great name. Unlikely, but lovely. What's your name?
Max Justice.
Do we ever find out your full name? What Max is short for?
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Maximilian.
That's shit, isn't it?
Maximus.
Is it Maximus Justice?
Yeah.
Sus.
Yes. And the movie is basically, it's buddy cop, so, it's fish out of water with me, I'm fresh out of the academy, and you're like grizzled vet, been around the block.
That's what they call me. They do call me grizzled vet.
So there's obviously
even though I'm relatively new in the position.
There's obviously a lot of tension there, a lot of comedy moments and stuff, a little bit of backstory, a little bit of banter, all that sort of shit. And meanwhile, we're trying to bust this drug ring. They're selling a new drug on the streets called prawn toast.
Ooh, that's the worst thing I've heard since marzipan.
Yeah, marzipan was great.
That was our drug of the day.
Should it be something else similar to marzipan? Should it be called something maybe like pink wafers?
The pink wafers.
It sounds like
That's
something
like
out of Greece.
Yeah, that's like a girl biker gang. Isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, we're not calling the drug the pink wafers.
What would you like to call it?
Syrup.
It's actually like...
Yeah.
Okay, syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in a squeeze bottle.
It's from Canada.
Yeah, you snort it.
We've got it from... It takes ages. Yeah, it's been imported from Canada.
Yeah. Maybe Michael Bolton is the connection in Canada that gets it down across the border.
Yeah!
He's really into Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, why not?
Obviously, Carl Weathers is the police chief, or the captain, should I say. Captain Carl Weathers.
He's in. He's our captain, yeah?
He is. And then the Dick Bandits, you've got Michae Jai White.
Mm-hmm.
You've got...
You got Backfister's sister.
Yeah.
She's part of the Dick Bandits.
What was her last name? Dick, then?
She's married to Michae Jai White.
Yeah. He's called Ronnie.
Ronnie Dick.
So that's what you get the doctors for.
Lee K. Dick.
He's Ronnie Dick. And then you've got another one. He's got to be even bigger.
A bigger dick.
Yeah.
Than Michae Jai White.
Yes. If that's even possible.
You know. But he'll be pleased with that. What you've said there.
What about do you know who Omos is from the WWE?
No.
He's like 7 foot tall.
That's a big dick. Omos?
Yeah.
Okay, don't know him.
Or should we have the Mountain? We haven't had him for a while.
No, I thought they were all like a family.
Yeah, they are.
Oh. Well, I've fallen into a trap. Some dialogue for you there.
You just awkwardly shuffle out of the room.
Oh, no. I'll put Omos now.
Oh, fine, Omos then.
I don't know who the fuck he is, but I'll put it.
Omos, he plays Giant.
Giant dick.
Yeah.
Can we have Mighty Kong?
Oh, yeah. Karma.
Can she be it? What? She's got a new name.
I think that was her name in WWE.
So she's got Mighty Kong.
In TNA, yeah. Yeah, Mighty Kong. What's she in? What's she doing?
She can be called... she's in the Dick family.
Right.
She's one of the Dicks.
Yeah. Mama.
Mama Dick.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Okay, so what I've done, Ken, is I've written a scene for the film.
Okay. Have we got dialogue?
We have got dialogue. I've highlighted Saxon Ironside, if you could play him.
Of course I can. I was born to.
Do you want me to be the narrator as well, doing the script notes?
Yes, please. Yep.
Okay.
You've written it.
Are you ready? Is it up?
Yep.
Yeah?
It certainly is.
Okay.
As always.
Interior, Captain Carl Weathers' office. Captain Carl Weathers is stood behind his desk. He's holding a mug in one hand with the words, "I like big busts and I cannot lie,"
Nice.
written upon it. It's a pun based on the fact that he's in the police force, not because he likes big breasts, though he likes those as well.
That's Carl Weathers.
Across from him sits a renegade cop with 5 o'clock shadow, skeleton earring, and mirrored aviator sunglasses. He wears a leather jacket, visual shoulder holster, Desert Eagle revolver, and his badge on a metal chain around his neck. He's chewing a toothpick and looking intense. It's our hero, Saxon Ironside.
Yes.
We fade in halfway through a classic Carl Weathers dressing down. Carl Weathers. You better watch your anus if you know what's good for you, Ironside. And for God's sake, keep it clean. If you refuse to keep it clean, I'll clean it for you. And and you'll enjoy it less than me, I can guarantee you that.
I stopped keeping it clean a long time ago. You know that better than anyone.
I've seen cops like you 100 times before pass through this office saying the exact same thing, thinking old Captain Carl Weathers ain't going to notice how dirty I keep it. Well, let me tell you something. No one has been dirtier than mine. It can be downright filthy when I need it to be, understood?
Not really.
Bottom line is, I can't trust you out there in the field. Not on your own, not anymore. So what's it to be? Riding a desk or a new partner?
You know I only ride myself. I don't need no wet behind the ears, rule book thumping Johnny on the spot with a shiny new badge and an itchy trigger finger.
Funny, because I was thinking that's exactly what you need. The door opens and in walks a more handsome version of Ironside. He's a lot younger and appears to have a strange aura around him.
Son of a bitch.
He's wearing a freshly pressed suit, hair cropped short, and combed neatly into police-issued side parting. No 5 o'clock shadow to be seen, probably because he was up early to get a workout in and a healthy breakfast. He's carrying a file of facts and an apple for the captain. Captain Carl Weathers motions him to sit, which he does very well. Even Ironside thinks so, though he would never admit it. He places the apple on the desk superbly. Captain Carl Weathers. Saxon Ironside, meet your new partner, Max Justice. Top of his class in the academy, fresh off a stint with SWAT where he excelled in urban pacification, riot control, along with top scores in leadership, marksmanship and penmanship. He smashed records on our advanced driving laps, 100-metre sprints and long-distance assault course. He also has quite the cock on it.
This is your character, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just checking. Yeah, carry on.
Max Justice offers his hand to Saxon Ironside, who ignores it and stands up. out of his chair. He lights a cigarette and blows the smoke down towards Max Justice's face, who coughs heroically. Captain Carl Weathers. I take it, Max, that you're aware of the man I'm partnering you with. Max Justice. Who in the police force hasn't heard of Detective Saxon Ironside, a.k.a. the Viper, a.k.a. the Pale Rider, a.k.a. El Solo Huevo? Half Viking, half ninja, half British, all American.
Yeah.
US Special Forces deployed to Vietnam, recipient of 3 Silver Stars, 5 Bronze Stars, 5 Purple Hearts, and the Congressional Medal of Honor. The Academy was full of stories about you, Detective Ironside, though some seem too amazing to be true. Maybe if we have time, I can ask you about some of them. Saxon Ironside takes the cigarette out of his mouth, stubs it out on the apple on the table. Captain Carl Weathers chuckles internally. The old cigarette put out on the apple trick. Classic Ironside.
Okay, Captain, you win. You want me to parade your show pony around, I'll do it. But shiny awards, big gold stars, and pats on the head from teacher for being a good boy don't mean shit once you're out there on the streets. Because we both know as soon as he peers down the barrel of a gun, he'll be like a eunuch in a penis factory.
Ironside heads for the door, opens it and pauses, not looking around.
Well, kid, bar opens at noon. Let's see if your fancy driving can get us there for opening time. You're buying.
He leaves whilst Justice takes another apple out of the inside of his jacket pocket and replaces the previous one in one fluid, astounding motion before making his own manly exit. Captain Carl Weathers smiles as he watches the 2 best damn cops on the force head out for their first day as partners.
Fucking hell, that's beautiful.
You like that?
Yeah. That sets everything up.
Yeah.
That's got everything in it.
It sets out the backstories of both characters.
You're damn right it does.
Carl Weathers is grudging respect and maybe fathership of Ironside, as well as welcoming in the new breed of cop.
I hope I wasn't too rugged there as Saxon Ironside.
Absolutely perfect.
Hurt my throat. Not sure we were to get a whole 90-minute film out of it.
Do you like the nicknames for Ironside?
Yeah, very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I didn't understand that Spanish one.
El Solo Huevo is the single egg.
Then now I like that one all the better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the most accurate of all of them.
Yes, it is. I thought so. So that's just a little taste of what I'm going for, Ken.
I like it. I can't see anybody being upset with that. If that's actual dialogue, then that's brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm glad. Thought I'd just throw, a little, just so it gives everyone a little bit of more of a taste of what we're aiming for here. Needless to say, we'll have... I
think Salma Hayek's going to absolutely fall in love with me in this.
Yeah?
I'm the most rugged she'll ever see.
Yeah.
And I'm known as the single egg.
Yes.
Yeah.
She gave you that nickname.
Yeah, she loves that
and
shit.
I think it's because you lost a testicle in Vietnam.
Yeah, she took it. She still got it around her neck. A locket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's great. Characters are set.
Yes, exactly. And then, obviously, throughout it, I'm going to ask you about stories that you in Vietnam are equally as ridiculous or getting more and more so.
Can I never finish them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I start telling you the story and then we get interrupted by gunfights or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just say one word and you'll repeat the word and look out into the distance.
Can I give you like names of places as well?
Yeah. Well, like in Rambo where he starts mentioning.
Where I just tell you places I was once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of when I was in Serbia.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What do you mean?" Like that.
No time for that now.
Yeah,
That's
just
not
sort
important
of,
right now.
just sort of give you places I was at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, he's a great character.
Yeah. So you've got him, obviously, old school rookie, cutting corners, getting the job done no matter what, and me by the book. But, up to date with all the latest techniques, latest driving.
Honestly, we are just so different. but with the same aim. And that's to get the job done.
And that's what brings us together as partners. We both are on the right side of the law, and we both want to serve the public.
Yeah.
We're both trying to protect the everyman against people, against, what was it? Syrup.
Yes. It's the curse of syrup.
Yeah. Turns out that I had an older brother that died from syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Syrup overdose.
Yeah. What was his name?
Minor.
Minor Justice.
Yes. He was only 16.
Master Bruce.
Found him in a crack house. Needle in his arm, syrup in his face.
Dick.
Yes. Exactly.
Syrup up his ass.
Yeah.
Minor Justice.
Yeah, he'd actually fried all of his veins in his arms, so he started doing it anally. This is like a serious...
It's going to be difficult, isn't it?
This is a serious conversation we have in the car.
Yeah. Are we in the car? I was imagining myself having a drink.
No, we were on the
on the docks.
Yeah.
Can we be on the docks?
Sitting on the car bonnet.
Yeah.
Having a picnic.
Some lovely sandwiches.
Yes. Cut the crusts off for you.
Yeah.
I know you don't like the crusts. I took them off.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God.
All I eat is the crusts. That's what you say.
It's just the hand life dealt me.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think then?
I like it.
Yeah?
I like it. I think it's got massive potential as well for carrying on.
Yeah, I think so. What should we call it? Ironside and Justice.
Saxon Justice. No.
Saxon Ironside. Should it just be called that?
It can't be that. I can't take all of it.
Or just Ironside. Or was that an actual
That's
show?
already. Yeah.
Damn it.
Raymond Burr. He was in a wheelchair. I'm not in a wheelchair, am I?
Yeah. No.
That would explain the...
You know I only ride myself.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
We need something cool like Rush Hour. You know, that's like a cool name for the film. And that's just from a line in the film.
Well, okay. What? So you want me to look at the lines from the film? Watch your anus.
No, that's one of your films. You've
Yeah.
already starred in that. You can't be in two of them. Max Justice?
Carl Weathers.
Captain Carl Weathers?
I call him Max Justice. What about fucking you? I've refused to have it just named me. And you immediately just named you. Fuck off. If we just call it Ironside, can we have Michael Ironside in it?
What about Iron Force?
Iron Force.
Yeah, like Force like the police.
Yeah, it's done.
Iron Force.
Iron Force, and then we can do Iron Force 2.
Yeah.
Maximus Justice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Lethal Weapon, but much better. It's not.
It does sound much better, doesn't it?
Yeah. We end up making the perfect partnership, and we bring down the Syrup Empire.
Yep, Cornhole Rave. Gone.
Yeah, we kill the dicks.
Out of commission. The dicks come a cropper.
Yeah. Cornhole Rave gets arrested, sent to prison. Maybe we can use him in a later
I think we
film.
can, because he's still running things from inside.
Yeah, Michael Bolton gets carpet bombed.
What was he called in this? Can he be called Michael Bolton?
He is Michael Bolton,
Fantastic.
yeah. On the desk at the precinct, Clint Howard.
As
He plays
Officer...
Officer Shitwrinkle.
Sorry, Clint.
We'll be actually giving him that name.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not,
Maybe we
it's not
could-
as cool as the other names, is it, to be honest?
Maybe we could give him just a first name. Officer Davy.
No.
Shitwrinkle.
It's called Shitwrinkle.
And then throughout we get help from, it's actually...
God damn it, Shitwrinkle. Yeah, that kind of thing.
This has Shitwrinkle all over it.
Written all over it.
Maybe Salma Hayek's character can bring down Michael Bolton
Yeah. Okay.
with being DEA,
Yeah.
working in, But obviously we're like, we don't include her. She wants to be included in all this shit, but we just send her after Bolton and we go after the main man and we bring in...
I would never sideline Salma Hayek. If you're listening out there.
You're a lone wolf and you keep trying to ditch Max Justice as well in the beginning.
I am, yeah, because I'm trying to marry Salma Hayek.
Yeah. You just don't trust him. You just think, oh...
I don't, because he's wearing a freshly pressed suit.
Yeah. Police-issued haircut.
Exactly.
He's reading he recites, like, code to you. And rules. Yeah. Then you can't do this and that. So you're friends with, like, the drug dealers are there, your stool pigeons.
I do what I have to do.
Your informers,
I do what I've got to do to get the job done. If that means greasing some palms and wanking some dicks, I'll do it.
Well, speaking of dicks.
Yeah.
We get some decent action scenes. Michae Jai White, we get to see how hardcore he is in some fight scenes.
Who's he fighting?
Just like...
Clint Howard.
People who aren't paying up their drug debts.
Random hoodlums.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And some policemen as well, why not?
He gets to fight as policemen.
Yeah, there's one where we send the SWAT team into the Dicks like hideout, and the Dicks escape by beating up the SWAT team.
We try and smoke them out.
Yeah.
Smoke the dicks.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Yeah. And you get like the smoke-filled like hallways, and they're coming in and you see the gunfire, they're knocking their guns out the way and doing some martial arts shit.
I like it if we had like...
I don't know what Omos is going to do, he can't hardly walk, to be honest. But
he'll have to, he's massive.
Exactly, yeah.
He just stands still.
He just fucking punches someone through a wall.
Yeah, people run into him and fall down.
Yeah.
You got Michae Jai White, yeah, you got the police going in. It's all smoke because they're trying to like smoke him out. And he just comes out of the smoke with flying fists and kicks.
Yeah.
It's like all you can see is the smoke, and then like they've got their guns with the lights on. You can just see the lights on the smoke, and before they can do anything, he comes like bursting out of it. Bang, bang, he's gone back into the smoke.
Mm-hmm. Omos comes out, drags two of them in at the same time into the smoke with them. You just see the lasers pointing everywhere.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
Yeah, and then what's her name?
And somebody's just on the radio, just going, "God damn it, what's going on in there?"
What's her name?
Who?
The woman of the
Gillian
White.
She's called Backfist sister.
Yeah, so she like as that guy's like, "What's going on in there?" Gets just a knife through the throwing knife through the throat. That's from her.
Oh, she's like back throw.
Yeah, well, she does fist some of them.
A newfound respect.
Well, maybe I suppose Salma Hayek gonna have to take her out, isn't she? We have to have a girl on girl fight.
I think so. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, girl on girl fight. I'll take out Omos.
Of course.
You'll take out Michae Jai White.
Yep.
And then
guaranteed.
And then we all take out Roberts, take him in, arrest him, and Michael Bolton. We just blow up on his yacht. And it's me, you, and Salma Hayek in our like tropical wear on another yacht with our police badges.
Yeah,
I'm obviously still in a tropical
and champagne.
I'm in like a tropical Hawaiian suit still.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's the end.
But Michael Bolton's not dead because he's in the next one.
Well, there we go, and then we can do a sequel. Next time we do a cop film, we'll do a sequel for it. Let's remember it. Put it down in the book.
Nice.
We said it before that we'll do sequels to these things, or this is the one we'll do.
We got dialogue as well.
What did you think? What did you think to this week's episode? Let us know. The email address, badmoviecult@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram.
You can find us living on a prayer.
If you want to discuss this week's episode with other cult members, you can. You just need to search for the Bad Movie Cult discussion group on Facebook. All links will be available in the show notes. If you enjoyed the podcast and are wondering, how the hell can I fund Iron Force, the film? How the hell can I support these two young entrepreneurs in their quest for cinematic glory? All you need to do is like, follow, or subscribe to us.
To be honest, you send us money would be the answer to that question.
Or send us money.
It's a crazy question to answer with just say like. That's not going to get a film made, is it? It's not how films get made. People liking things.
Well, in my world,
pay my bills with all these likes.
Maybe that'll be the currency in the future.
Shit. I'll add that as well. That's the sequel.
And on whatever platform you listen to us on, if you could please leave us a rating or review. We don't really hammer this home, to be honest, in most of our episodes, but ratings and reviews are an absolutely massive help in getting us found by new listeners. So if you do have time and can drop us a review on any of the platforms you listen to us on, it will be a massive help. Please and thank you. You can find all previous episodes as well as written reviews of films not covered on the podcast on our website. That's www.badmoviecult.com. And join us again next week where we'll be back with another movie review deep dive right here on the Bad Movie Cult podcast.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye, everybody.
Dominic Lawton can be wild. Welcome to the Bad Movie Cult.
Yeah, I ain't shooting Billy Blanks tonight, baby.